Thank you very much for joining me. Hold on, give me a few minutes. Turn by turn, no. Na jagaban turn, no. Turn by turn, no. I beg, wait for your turn. Turn by turn, no. Na jagaban turn, no. Turn by turn, oh. Hey, I beg wait for your turn. Turn by turn, oh. Na jagaban turn, oh. Hey, hey, turn by turn, oh. Hey, hey, oh, oh. I beg wait for your turn. Oh, yeah, wait for your turn. Turn by turn, oh. Na jagaban turn, oh. Hey, 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 hey. Turn by turn, oh. I beg wait for your turn. I beg wait for your turn, oh. Turn by turn, oh. Na jagaban turn, oh. Turn by turn, oh. Obi, wait for your turn. Hey, hey, turn by turn, oh. Na jagaban turn, oh. Hey, turn by turn, oh. I beg, wait for your turn. Oh yeah, let's sing it together. Turn by turn, oh. Na jagaban turn, oh. Turn by turn, oh. Atiku, wait for your turn. Turn by turn, oh. Na jagaban turn, oh. Turn by turn, oh. Obi, wait for your turn. Turn by turn, eh, 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 eh. Obi, wait for your turn, eh, 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 eh. Na jagaban turn, eh, 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 eh. Obi, wait for your turn, eh, 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 eh. Jagaban turn, eh, 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 eh. Obi, wait for your turn, eh, 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 eh. Eh, 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 eh. Hey, na jagaban turn, eh, eh. Nonso Azuzu. That is a funny name. Nonso Nzuzu. Nonso Nzuzu say everybody is feeling the pain, so it's okay, my brother. You want to enjoy what every other person is enjoying all over the world. So if you don't know that everybody all over the world is feeling the pain, then you are joking. Yesterday, I played to you what is going on in the UK, how the leaders in the UK, the prime minister and other government leaders are trying to tackle the issues that is also of a high concern in the UK. High cost of food, high cost of energy, electricity, and everything. You don't know. So, welcome to the situation that is happening all over the world. So, are you getting me now? So, but it doesn't matter what you say. It is now the turn for our own city boy. You understand me? He's now the boss. Of course, he's taking actions, and we know that the city boy is doing something drastically. So today, I want us to go into our conversation in a very, 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 very different format. You know my name. My name is Akparawa Nsima, the first son of Idu. I'm from Akwa Ibom. You see, our job here is to make sure that we continue to fight in order to protect and to defend our land. The time now is 6 minutes past the hour of 10 a.m. Nigerian time, and today's date is the 26th of July, 2023. And you know the truth. The City Boy movement, of course, are patriotic Nigerians coming together for the first time in history of Nigeria, to support their own elected president and government with their skills, ideas, even opportunities as well, to make the government a success. That is what we are doing here in the City Boy movement. That is our aim. That is our mission. That is our objective, to support our own president with our ideas, with our knowledge, skills, experience. Because some of us are engineers, nurses, doctors all over the world, developing other economies, other countries, but we want to come together to use this knowledge, these skills to make our own government successful. And just like somebody rightly called me Facebook engineer, my brother, do you know what it takes to be a Facebook engineer? Nnamdi Kanu run a Facebook country. Have you forgotten? Have you forgotten how Nnamdi Kanu and IPOP ran an online country? Where is the country? Where is the country? Nnamdi Kanu was running an online country with lies and propaganda, and you were following him. Now you have seen a real engineer on Facebook talking, and you are making noise. Man, it is better to be a Facebook engineer. So thank you very much for the name you are giving to me. You see, we are live and direct. Whether any name you call me will not stop our president from being the president. You understand me? The only advice we are advising you people now, the people that want to sit at home, continue to sit at home. The people that want Biafra to come, continue to demand for your Biafra to come. The people that want to reclaim his stolen mandate, continue to reclaim your stolen mandate. Nobody is stopping you. Are you getting me now? The truth is that now turn by turn, na Jagaban turn, turn by turn, Obi wait for your turn. Turn by turn, na Jagaban turn by turn, Obi wait for your turn. Turn by turn, na Jagaban turn by turn, Atiku wait for your turn. Then if you listen to other people, they will say, oh, suffering and smiling. Nigerians are suffering and smiling. Is it today that Nigerians have been suffering and smiling? Why is now the case of the City Boy? All of you are coming to make noise. Is it today that Nigeria has always been suffering and smiling? Or Obasanjo rule Nigeria, Nigeria suffering and smiling? Jonathan rule Nigeria, Nigeria suffering and smiling? What's his name? Buhari rule Nigeria, Nigeria suffering and smiling? Now we have a president that wants to solve a fundamental problem, fundamental issues that have been there for years, for over 63 years. Even OBJ himself, let me see. I think there's a comment from OBJ. OBJ confirmed that Nigeria has been in a very deplorable state for the past 63 years. Look at it. Nigerian leaders failed for 63 years, Obasanjo, and even Obasanjo governed out of these 63 years. Obasanjo governed for 11 years as military and civilian, which is even the highest leader to ever govern Nigeria. Nothing changed. So the smiling and suffering and smiling syndrome has always been there. But you see, in this administration, the City Boy administration, this is going to be the last bus stop. That is why the City Boy is setting the pace. From day one, the City Boy hit the ground running, making sure that first subsidy is removed, multiple exchange rate has been removed, making sure that there's going to be increase of salaries, of minimum wage, making sure that there's going to be what do they call it, commodity marketing committee set to regulate the price of food and even the petrol and all of that and fuel. So what are you talking about? The government, the City Boy government has already started hitting the ground running from day one to make sure that the fundamental issues of the country are settled. As we speak, of course, we are expecting the ministerial list. And of course, today or tomorrow, the ministerial list should be out. Of course, we have gotten information that the reason why the ministerial list was delayed or to be unveiled is because there are some names on the ministerial list that needed some security pass. Of course, due to some security approval or pass, then that's has resulted to the delay of the ministerial list. Of course, the government is working daily, objectively, to making sure that he keeps the Nigerian people updated and carried along with what he's doing. So who won't die, make it die. If you won't die, make it die. If you won't become president, come and contest, come and fight and get your presidency. Don't make noise. Stop running propaganda. We are no more listening to your propaganda. Are you getting me now? I salute all of you. Oluwatobi, I see you. Oluwatobi, he said they want Nigeria government to release the notorious terrorist Kanu, the founder of IPOB ESN terrorists, who is killing their innocent people, kidnap innocent for ransom, to buy weapons to their innocent people to stay at home on Monday. Killing must pay for the crime he has. Kanu must pay for the crime that he has committed. Should hanging him to death. Ebuka Francis said, but you are not in Nigeria. Why are you enjoying? Why your brother and sisters are dying? Woto. We know the people that are dying. They are dying in the southeast because of your criminality that you are doing in the southeast. You told us that you have billionaires all over the southeast. Why are you not solving? Why are the billionaires in the southeast not cushioning the fate of the situation in the country for your brothers in the southeast? You guys are the richest and everything. You are not solving the problem. See, let me tell you, we want everybody to be successful in Nigeria. The City Boy government is a government of unity and competency. That is what we know. And that is what the City Boy government is not discriminating anybody. I am not also discriminating anybody. I don't hate anybody. I don't hate Igbo people. I don't hate Yoruba people. I don't hate Hausa people. I don't hate Fulani people. But we are going to call out the criminals from any of the tribe in Nigeria. That is how to solve the problem. As it stands now, the criminals that we are seeing that is terrorizing the country is from the southeast. They are Igbos. 99.9% of them are Igbos from the southeast. We have videos, we have evidence on social media shouting IPOP, shouting Biafra, shouting obedience, running propaganda. For us to solve the problem, we can't hide it. We have to mention it. We love everybody. I love everybody. I love Igbo people. I love Fulani, Hausa, anywhere, Yoruba people, anywhere you are from. We are over 300 tribes in the country. All of us are one people. As it stands now, one Nigeria. That is the system that we are running. And I love everybody and I cannot hate anybody. But you see, when we see any evil, anywhere something is done wrong, we are going to mention that person. It doesn't matter who that person is. It doesn't matter where you are from. Just like Emefiele. Emefiele made life difficult for everybody. Everybody. We knew what happened before the campaign. How Emefiele made life so difficult for people. It's unfortunate. He's from Igbo. He says he's Igbo man. So we have to mention his name, where he's from. And when we look at history, as an engineer, we look at history, historical data. We have seen that Igbo people have been making life difficult for Nigerians for a very long time. Anytime they occupy positions, Chris Nkike, Minister of Labor, make life difficult. CBN governor, as a governor, make life difficult for people. We have not yet recovered from what Emefiele did to Nigerians before the election. This inflation and a high rate of our naira is because of Emefiele. He never brought any policy that supported the government and the people. So that is what we are talking about. So, but we love everybody. I love everybody. Most of my friends are Igbos, are Yorubas, from the north as well. Of course, you don't know. I serve in the north. So that is why I'm a complete Nigerian. I'm a complete Nigerian. I finished my school in Igbo land, Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Awka, Anambra State. I graduated as an industrial production engineer. I spent more than 5 years there because after I finished, I was there doing business, solving problems as an engineer in Anambra State, Awka. Then after which I left, I went to the north to serve, in the north during my NYSC in Taraba State, Donga. So I have a complete knowledge of the Nigerian system. I'm a true Nigerian, and I can tell you the challenges that we are facing and who and where and how these things are called. As an engineer as well, process engineer. You don't even know process engineer. We solve problems. We tackle issues. We review historical data, and we can tell you the people that are causing problems. And if the government want a different outcome, they have to do something differently. And that is why we are here, and that is why we are talking about what we are talking about. We are not afraid to say the truth because we know that when you say the truth shall set you free. That is what we are doing here. So guys, love me. The only thing you need to do is to love me because I love you. I love you. That is why I'm telling you all these things. We want things to be okay. We want things to be working in that country, Nigeria. And that is why we are here talking what we are talking. The reason why I'm here is because I want Nigerians to enjoy life. We have money. We have the resources. We have the wealth. Look at how much we are hearing. 2 trillion naira. We are hearing money, billions, trillions that Nigeria have. You see, it's because there is nobody administering the resources of the country successfully. That is why the city boy today is unveiling a modern leadership in Nigeria. And that is why some Nigerians that have been used to suffering for 63 years do not understand that. That is why today, you see my topic. Have you seen this? Nigeria is back. Let me show you. Let me show you this so that you can understand where my conversation is coming from, guys. Nigeria is back. Remember, we are kings and queens and we have overcome the world. No more intimidation. Nobody will come and intimidate us anymore, and we are not going to call that person out. It doesn't matter who you are. Okay? It doesn't matter. Even if it's the government that do anyhow, we'll see anyhow. That's why Asari Rogo was saying, if you do anyhow, you see anyhow. It doesn't matter. Our job is to say what we have seen, and we want something good to happen. So you take the good part of it and leave the bad part. Okay? Now, I came across this thing, and that's why I want to ask. How many of you know this man, Dele Farotimi? Dele Farotimi, a lawyer as well, is a lawyer. He said that those thinking Tinubu will appoint ministers who will improve the fortunes of Nigerians are fools. That is why I'm doing this broadcast today. I'm doing this broadcast today because so many Nigerians, especially Nigerians from the southeast, the Igbo extraction, do not have faith or believe or do not understand who the city boy is, our president, His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Maybe some of them know the capacity of the city boy because they knew that he was the one that turned things around in Lagos. He brought Lagos to the highest state. That today, Lagos is the largest economy, one of the largest economy in Africa, even more than Nigeria itself. So they know the capacity of the city boy. But you see, they try to undermine the capacity of the city boy. So when I saw this update from Dele what's his name? Dele Farotimi, it makes me to think, wow, the kind of mindset that some people are still thinking that maybe this is the same administration. Look at it. He said, those thinking Tinubu will appoint ministers who will improve the fortunes of Nigerians are fools. Can you see that? This is from Dele Farotimi. So the reason why I'm doing this, because at the end of the day, we will soon find out the people that are truly the fools. Because they don't know that the city boy, our president, said that this is a superior revolution. You know, and our vice president informed us that our president is about to define a modern leadership that will inform the world that the sleeping giant of Africa, Nigeria, is awake. They don't understand it. This is a new leadership, a new administration that is different. A town hall, different from Baba Blue. Truly, this is a town hall, different from Baba Blue. So many of these people don't know that. So many of these activists that have been making noise for years without any fruitful outcome. Like people like Dele Farotimi, all of these people have been shouting, talking without having tangible solution for the country. I have never seen a white document from Dele Farotimi detailing how the government or how the president can solve the challenges of the country. Is there any white document from Dele Farotimi telling the president, suggesting to the president how he can tackle any issues? I've not seen. None of these activists in Nigeria have seen any good thing coming from them. I've not seen any white paper. The only thing that I see from all the activists in Nigeria is to go to opposition, like Arise TV, to be making noise and be accusing the government. They have never actually contributed anything to the growth of the government ever since they started their activism. Tell me anything that all these activists in Nigeria have done. Is there any white paper detailing how challenges and problems of the country can be solved? And or have they ever advised the president? Since you are not there, since you cannot be there, do you not have a right to also contribute and advise your own president of your country to move things forward? So, but we only hear all these comments, negative comments from these people. They always talk negative comments, just like this comment today. Look at it. He said, those thinking that Tinubu will appoint ministers who would improve the fortunes of Nigerians are fools. That means that these people do not know who the city boy is. The last man standing. The indefatigable lion of Babylon. They don't know who the city boy is. Now, I am beginning to think that all these activists in Nigeria, all of them, they are also acting like the politicians, the failed politicians in Nigeria. That is what I'm beginning to think now. I'm beginning to think that all these activists, because this man, Dele Farotimi, He called himself an activist. I don't know, human rights lawyer or activist as well. So I want to say that these Nigerian activists, the Nigerian activists today in Nigeria, are like failed politicians who, during their campaign, they will promise all kinds of things. But when they get to that position, they are not able to deliver. So we have seen so many activists in Nigeria who are like the same failed politicians that they are complaining about. Because that is what they do. They complain every day. I have watched this man several times on Arise TV. When they invite him to Arise TV, he never say anything positive about the current administration. And at the same time, he never suggested any means or any option, solution to the current crisis. This man knows that the city boy is also inheriting a lot of issues that has been there. And the city boy is not afraid to solve these challenges, to face the challenges. He said that do not pity me. I am the one that, apply for this job and I'm able to deliver. But why is it that these people, they don't always say anything good or see anything good? By the way, we are waiting for the city boy to prove these people wrong this time around. And that is why we are here, to support the city boy, to make the city boy understand that there are some people that wish him to fail. People like this. When they say those thinking that Tinubu will appoint ministers who will improve the fortunes of Nigerians are fools. These are people that in their mind, they have already planned, will I say programmed their mind that Tinubu will fail. It is now time for the city boy to prove to them that he can never fail. Do you understand me? That he can never fail. I thank you. Thank you very much. Shola. Shola say, I don't know how killing your own brothers will give you freedom. These IPOP people. This one say, you are just going mad if you don't know. No problem. That's when they talk. When I don't they talk since I day here. I day here for so long. I remember when IPOP people say that I was under a spell. Simon Ekpa, today that is a commander of killing people in the southeast, has been saying that, I was under a spell. I was under a spell. Today, who is under a spell? My brother. We will find out at the end of the day. King Charles, I salute you. He said, wow, thanks for serving in my hometown, Donga. Let's move our nation. Yes, I serve in Donga, Taraba State. So I have a complete knowledge of what is going on in that country. And I can tell you, I do, Rebecca said, continue this good work. May God be with you. Thank you very much. The guy is a Yoruba Nation alligator. Okay. So this man is a Yoruba Nation alligator. There's no problem if you want to, what do you call it? If you want to agitate for anything, but you cannot every day you come out and talk negative things about the president. And then as the more they are saying negative things about the president, he's already proving them wrong. He said that they thought that Tinubu will not be able to. Remember, you see, look at how they have always turned the narrative upside down. At first, they said that it was just empty promises. That the city boy is just joining others to give empty promises. That he will not be able to remove fuel subsidy. That was how the previous administration, they promised all kinds of things, they couldn't do it. But when the city boy came, from day one, he removed fuel subsidy. From day one, he removed fuel subsidy. He confirmed that fuel subsidy has been removed because he was not even the person that started it. From day one, he confirmed that this fuel subsidy nonsense has been removed. They were shocked. They now turned against him and say, he did not even prepare. He just came. He did not just prepare. Just like that. He just removed fuel subsidy. He did not prepare. You see how they are doing it? You see how they are doing it? They are always looking for something to attack our government, our president. Before now, they say, it was just empty promises. He will not be able to do it. He will not be able to remove fuel subsidy. He came and he removed fuel subsidy. They got mad. They say, how can he remove fuel subsidy like that? He did not prepare. He did not prepare. He did not prepare. Today now, the city boy has removed fuel subsidy. They are now pushing him. Look at Nigerians are suffering for the past 50-something years, days. Nigerians are suffering. Has Nigeria not been suffering? Is that not the reason why the city boy took the job? So that he'll be able to solve the challenges of the country? Let us breathe. Let the poor breathe. City boy, 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 city boy. We want the city boy to prove these people wrong. And we have already started sharing the ideas on how the city boy can prove these people wrong. Let us fix these data issues that we have. Every government has been encountering this data issue. They say we don't have verified data, data of everybody. We cannot trust the data that is available. Which government is going to be able to give us a data system, a database system that the government can use to administer solutions to the challenges of the country? Which government can do it? Which government will be able to do it? So we want the city boy government to focus on these things. Let the city boy fix this issue of data. Every government that comes, they say data. Obasanjo came, data problems. Oh, we want to give money, we want to do this, but we don't know the data. We don't know how to do it. There is a way to do it. If the government do not know how to do it, they should reach out to us. We run businesses and companies that we are solving problems all over the world. That is why the City Boy movement is here. Please, I want the City Boy government to resolve this issue of data. Every time there's a problem, and the government can solve a problem, but the challenge is always the data is not available. The data is not available. Please, we want the government to solve this data problem. A database system. We already have it. BVN is there. NIN is there. Bank account numbers are there. Phone numbers are there. Collaborate these things. Integrate these things. Tie it to the date of birth of people, tie it to their photo, verifiable photos, and other proof, and with their thumbprint or with a sense of a verification system, which there are plenty of them. We can administer it. I can run a sample. Maybe I need to run a sample so that the Nigerian government can see it. I can release a sample portal that Nigerians can do it, and you see it. All this data can be collaborated and verified. All we need to do, put your NIN number, upload the if you have it already, we verify it automatically. Oh my God, let this government resolve these issues. And I know it cannot just happen in 50 days, in 56 days or 60 days. It needs proper planning. That is why the government needs to come out and tell us the schedule, what they are doing and what they are doing at each stage, and time frame must be applied to it so that we'll be able to resolve this issue one by one. We want the government to prove these people wrong. Look at the kind of statement that activists are making. These are activists, so they have been agitating for Yoruba nation. They failed woefully. You see, those thinking that Tinubu will appoint ministers who will improve the fortunes of Nigerians are fooled. Please, the city boy, prove these people wrong. These are the people that champion NSAS. What did they get? They end up getting people killed. So many people die in the process of their NSAS. The process of Nigerian activists is to be taking the life of people, burning shops and burning properties. At the end of the day, they will turn back and say, oh, it's the government, it's the government that kill people, it's the government that burn shops, but they are the one that initiated it and incited the people, incited violence. At the end of the day, they will be the one to cry again and say, oh, NSAS, were you not excited during the NSAS? Now, the outcome of the NSAS, you are crying. What were you expecting when you come out against the government? What were you expecting? So you see, that is what we are talking about. We want the city boy government to prove these people wrong. Let us have our transportation system. We already have the ministry to do this thing. We have Ministry of Transportation, all kinds of names. We have ICT unit that can tackle the issues of database. We have the Ministry of Transportation and others that can solve the issue of transportation system in the country. We have the Ministry of Works and that can solve the issue of road network in the country. You know, there's nothing that we don't have. We have this accountability unit, transparency unit. You know, we have all these things already in the system, in the government, but it has not been working. Please, the city boy government should not be paying politicians, paying workers, giving ministries money when they have not achieved any result. We need to see reports of every ministry in Nigeria, how they have been working, how they are going to be working. That is why we are patiently waiting for this ministerial list today or tomorrow, because we are aware that the ministerial list is already in the hands of the senators, and we are just waiting for it to be released. We want to know. Nigerians are so at this difficult time. It is difficult all over the world. So Nigerians' case will be so much because the system has never worked before. So we want a system that works, and that is why we are here, and we know that the government is already working on it, and we need results. We want the city boy government to prove these people wrong. City boy, prove these people wrong. City boy, prove these people wrong. Hey, 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 hey. Now, let me put this guy a question here. He said, who do you think this grand plan will favor? What are you talking about? What plan? What plan? Can you confirm what plan you are talking about, please? Please, what plan are you talking about? I want to pay attention to you now. What plans are you talking about? Which grand plan? Now, we are also aware that that the Nigerian Labour Congress, they are threatening another strike again on the 2nd of August. 2nd of August again, Nigerian Labour Congress. Every day, the only job that Nigerian Labour Congress know is to be fighting, inciting people, protest. We have never seen any good thing coming from all these Nigerian Labour Congress. The last time, the same Nigerian Labour Congress are the one that became Labour Party, pushing Obi all over the place. So today, now, you are telling us that you want to go on strike. The Nigerian Labour Congress, of course, is biased and don't have any merit to talk about any protest or strike anywhere. Bunch of criminals. Anyways, Nonso is saying that he said, who do you think this grand plan will favor? Your data verification plan. Your data verification plan. No, what do you mean? Every developed world, every country of the world have a database system that they can use to plan for the development of this community, of the state. They can plan for infrastructures. They can plan a shelter, how to build new housing, accommodation, road network system, transportation. You see, sometimes when I listen to these IPOP Biafra people, they want good thing to happen, but they don't want to go through the process. We're supposed to have a verifiable identity system. We already have it. Is that not what the NIN is for? A verifiable identification system. We need to have it. We need to have it. We need to have it. So you're asking me your data verification plan, who is it going to favor? It's going to favor Nigerians. It's going to be edit through Nigeria, and it's going to favor Nigerians. Of course, it's not going to favor criminals. It's not going to favor politicians who are fighting against the system. It's not going to favor all these IPOP criminals that are trying to defraud the system. It's not going to favor them, but it's going to favor every true Nigerians, because the government can now use this database, verifiable database system, to administer solutions to these challenges of the people. By the way, I was trying to explain yesterday that some senators in the House, they were questioning Baba Oshiomhole for telling them the truth. Then there's a problem. I also understand that the federal government, of course, the city boy knows that there are people in his government that are working against him, that want him to fail. Example are those senators in the House yesterday that was asking Baba Oshiomhole to apologize for saying the truth. For saying the truth. Oh my God. I was so shocked to see some senators in the House asking Baba Oshiomhole to apologize for saying the truth. Then this set of senators, some of them are part of the cause of it. They are working against the president. And the city boy must pay attention to that as well. Somebody is saying that Daniel said, aren't you ashamed of yourself at your young age? You are just wasting. Thank you very much. I'm okay. I know that I'm wasting. Thank you. It's my problem, not your problem. Nonso said, the criminal political class will not allow it to happen. Exactly. There's no doubt about this. They are criminal political class that have been trying to run down the government, rule the country at the back door. But do you know what? This is the criminal political class that the city boy defeated. Are you aware? You have forgotten? Emefiele is part of those political class that wanted to run down the government, that wanted to force unnecessary things, hardship on the people. Emefiele that you are supporting is part of those political class. We knew what Emefiele did. Having judges and people in places that will help him when the time comes. Look at what happened. Look at what happened yesterday. He tried to escape, but the DSS came on board to solve that problem. So yes, we agree with you that there are some criminal political class who are making things difficult for Nigerians. And some of them are the people that is making this fuel cost so much for people. I shared a story of what happened in Lagos. A particular filling station that was selling petrol at the cost of either 400 or something or 500. And some group of people, they came from, they said they are part of the government. They shut down, they sealed that filling station. They say, why is he selling it below 600 or 700? They sealed the filling station and asked the man that you must sell it above 600 or 600. Until then, that is when we are going to unseal your filling station. So there are some political class who are working with the president as we speak now, that are hiding as if they are working in favor of the president, but they are working against the president. This is what the city boy must unravel. And we know, we understand it. The reason why they have not allowed this database system to work is because of it, so that they can continue to siphon the resources that is meant for the people. We understand that as well. So is what we are fighting for. You see, Nonso Azuzu, yeah? If you actually listen to my programs, you understand that we are probably fighting for the same thing, but that your own method is different from my own method. My own method is not sitting at home. My own method is not killing my people. My own method is not terrorizing the people using IPOP, Biafra, unknown gunmen, or ESN to be terrorizing the people, making life difficult. No, my own method is different. We may probably be fighting for the same thing, because what we want is the good of the people. We love everybody. We love Igbo people. We love Yoruba people. We love Hausa people. We love everybody. But you see, we want something to work. We want good things to happen. So it is possible that some of these people complaining and talking, we might be fighting for the same thing. But you see, your own approach is different from my own approach. When I was supporting IPOP and Biafra, I wanted good things to happen to my people. I never wanted my people to die. I never wanted my people to sit at home. I never wanted my people's shop to be burned down by some criminals. So when I discovered the criminality of IPOP, I said, no, I can never be part of a criminal organization, criminal activities, terrorizing your own people, killing your own people, and running a propaganda. No, I came out and said, no, I cannot be part of this system. That is why some of them are fighting me today, because they can see that what I've said for many weeks and months ago is the truth. Some of them now begin to believe me, that the first son of Idu knows what he's talking about. I can see sometimes when I stumble on their videos, on their broadcast, I see them complaining of the things that I said to them, that these people are a bunch of criminals and they are the one making life difficult for our people. You understand me? So yes, so it is possible that we might be fighting for the same thing, but you see, the way you are doing your own is not the way I want to do my own. I want my people to be free. I want my people, especially the people of Akwa Ibom, to enjoy the government, to enjoy their resources, to enjoy the wealth of the nation. We want it to be shared equally. And that reminds me, the new governor of Akwa Ibom State, let me send this message to him. He must sit up. He should not use pastor. They say his name is Pastor Umoino, the governor of Akwa Ibom. He should not use pastor, the title of pastor, to deceive us anymore. We have seen how pastors have used the title to deceive Nigerians. So if you are a governor, you are a governor. You are not a pastor there. So stop setting up conferences and programs of prayers. I saw what Umoino did in Akwa Ibom. He assembled conference. He said it's a conference of whatever, dialogue conference. These are a kind of conference that they set up. And if you find out how much the budget that they have used for those kind of conference and prayers, you will discover that they have spent millions that they could have used to do something good for the people. So I'm sending a very strong message to the new governor of Akwa Ibom State. Don't think that I'm joking. Whether your name is a pastor or whatever, we don't care about any pastor or any title. If you are a governor, you are a governor. Your job is to make sure you use to administer the resources of the state, to make life easy for people in the state. So I'm sending this message to Umoino, the governor of Akwa Ibom State. We are beginning to see you are part of the criminals that have been making life difficult for us. Because since you came into office, the only thing that you are doing is to be leading a conference of prayers. You are a governor, not a pastor. Please, Umoino, you need to do something before we take action. You will never know how it's going to happen. We will take action and you'll be surprised. We want things to be working for our people. That is what we are here to do. We want life to be easy for our people. We are the one that put you there. You understand me? We are the one that put you there. If we put you there as a president, as a senator, as a governor, as anything, you must fulfill your duty. Part of your primary duty is to serve the people, not to serve yourself. And then Oshiomhole on channels inform Nigerians that what he's concerned about is the way every time they change properties, they change different devices in the house of in the Senate and all of that. And he was talking about it. He said, no, we are supposed to continue to use these devices. How come every day they change it? And some of the new senators, they were asking Baba Oshomole to apologize. Then there's a problem. There's a problem. There's a problem. There's some idiot working against the president, and we need the president to know this because we want things to be working. Daniel say, young man, nobody is supporting what Emefiele did. What we said is that justice must prevail. How can DSS arrest Emefiele and let Buhari and INEC chairman? No. The way you guys are shouting is like, oh, what the DSS did is wrong. What the DSS did is not wrong. It is not proper for Emefiele to be bailed for just 20 million. When he took the life of people through his cashless policy. So is that okay? So if you say that you are not happy for what Emefiele did, then why are you complaining that DSS arrested him? In another way, if you want the DSS to arrest Buhari or INEC, you should talk about it. Not for you to be fighting the government and be talking all kinds of things. That is not my concern. The government have the power to do it. Nobody can fight the government. After God is government. So if you want to fight the government, try it. You understand me? If you want to fight the government, try it. It's the people that can come together and change the direction of the government. That is correct. But you see, if you want to fight the government, you go and try it. This Obonaya say, hungry man, come back Nigeria if you are tired to live abroad. I'm not tired to live abroad. Okay, thank you. Have I answered your question? I'm not tired to live abroad. Okay, when I'm tired, I'll be the one to tell you I'm tired. Victor Aniekan Omana, let me put your comment on the screen. Victor Aniekan Omana said, I don't agree with you on Emefiele. You are saying that you don't agree that he was granted bail of 20 million. It's an indictment that there is no respect for rule of law. Oh, no. That is not, what are you talking about? Okay, why was Showere asked to bail in for 100 million? Do you know the level of atrocities that Emefiele committed? Is it because your own people did not die? I did not agree. Fine. Okay, fine. The court have already, we must obey the rule of law, right? Fine. We did not oppose it. Fine. He was bailed with 20 million. Okay. There's another charges against him. Immediately. Because we are not satisfied. We are not satisfied. And that is why the government are taking steps. Shako said, please, Nsima, let's stop wasting time on this criminal that call themselves IPOB. They are only trying to distract the government from achieving its main goal. They are failures. Yes, we know. Thank you very much for that. Please, if you are commenting on my page, especially if I put your comment on the screen, please do not respond to people that will come to you because they are watching us. They will come to your inbox to message you or to send you a link or a code. Please do not respond to these people because if you respond to them, they will try to hack into your account. Please do not respond to these people. Thank you very much. Orikeye Olaniyi. He said, you are doing well, my brother. You know a lot of them were patient so much, moving through the chain of poverty with their parents, but so biased and impatient to tolerate the president's enthusiasm to move the country out of poverty. Thank you very much, of course, because the president is already moving the country out of poverty. Even a person having malaria still has to endure the pain of injection in order to get healed. Thank you very much for that comment. That is very powerful. And this is what we are trying to tell them. And then they keep on being deceived by comments like this from all these stupid activists in Nigeria. Look at all these comments like this. Those thinking that Tinubu will appoint ministers who will improve the fortunes of Nigerians are fools. How did you know? Are you a seer? Dele Farotimi, have you now turned a seer? I don't understand. Have you now turned a seer or a prophet? That the ministers that the city boy have appointed is not going to work for the good of the people. How do you know? How did you know? How did you know? So when they that is why the Arise TV always bring opposition to their channels. People that will talk evil against the city boy. People that will not see any good thing. And I have taken time to investigate Arise TV. I have never seen them. I have never seen Arise TV bring somebody who, as an expert, that will say, okay, look at what the government can do. Look at, the Nigerian media activism and journalism is totally different from any other country all over the world, because we have seen media and journalists all over the world, how they run their own system, how they bring experts and people that can suggest that, oh, look at what the government can do, look at what the government is supposed to do, but they did not do it, they failed. And then, so that it can be an environment that we are working together as patriotic Nigerians. Where is the aspect of patriotism in all these activists? So when you are an activist, you are no longer patriotic to your country. I don't understand. Because if this is how activism is in Nigeria, I will never be activist. But thank God I know how activism is. What is the purpose of your activism? Is it not to make life difficult? Is it to make life is it to make life difficult, or to make life easy for people? Because when I see all of them, starting from Showere and all of them, they have never said anything good. Is that how the purpose of activism? Is that the purpose of activism? That's why sometimes I'm not able to understand how the brand of Nigeria activism, where they got it from. Where they got it from. Because they don't have anything to offer to the country. So somebody says, stop all this rubbish. Nigerians are suffering and you are praising failed government. The City Boy government failed. What are the data to say a government has failed? The City Boy government is not even up to 2 months. Today is it the 58 days or thereabout? Yes, today is probably the 58 days of the City Boy, because 29 will make it 60 days in office, or 2 months in office. Today is 26, right? Am I correct? Yes, it should be correct. Today is 26. Yes, 26th of July. So what are you talking about? The City Boy is about to unveil his ministers, people that will actually work for him and all of that. So Nigeria is back, guys. We are aware of all your atrocities. But then, by the way, you see, so today I just wanted to talk about it. When I saw the comment of this man, it was a shock to me. He said, those thinking that Tinubu will appoint ministers who will improve the fortunes of Nigerians are fools. My brother, Dele Farotimi, we are not fools. The people that are fools are the people that supported Obi, are supported failures. People that couldn't do anything as a governor. Those are the fools. We are supporting our president, the City Boy, because we know that he has done it before. With his 30 years experience, he can do it now and even better. Because he will do it better because of us. Because of now he has a support base. Nearly 9 million of us voted for the City Boy. We now have technocrats, intelligent people that are working with him. The uncommon Senate president, the uncommon Speaker of the House, the uncommon team, the uncommon Vice President of the country, Shetima, will make the City Boy to be even more successful, beyond every reasonable doubt. And that is why we are proud of it. I am proud of it. I am proud that our own president will make Nigeria better. And he's already setting the pace, putting the right foundation. I could have been worried. If the president has maybe rushed to give us a temporary fix. I could have been so worried, just like what Jonathan did. Remember when Jonathan came, there was a temporary fix of some issues. Temporary fix of the subsidy. They say they would reduce the money to 180 something, the cost of petrol. And they did. It was a temporary fix. Today we are back to square one. There was a temporary fix by Jonathan government, led by Ekwesili and others, that rebrand Nigeria. Remember when rebranding Nigeria was raining? It was a temporary fix. Today, are we not back to square one? But the City Boy want to bring a fundamental solution. My brother, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. For the foundation to be deep and fair, it's not going to be easy. And that is why at this point, we are facing the challenge. And the challenge is Nigeria cannot even be compared to what other nations, even developed nations, have been facing. My brother, I used to pay for my energy bill less than £100 before. But today, do you know how much? It's over 200. Over my energy, my power supply in the UK. I used to pay it before below £100. But today, it's over 200, over 300. In fact, if you don't know, it's double, 6 times double. Is it 6 times double? They say some people, when they're analyzing it, is 100 times double, more than 100 times double of the price we normally pay before. So what are you talking about? But have you seen how other governments have been able to manage it? That is why we want our government to be proactive. Proactive. Let us have a database system, an integrated system. We already have the data available. BVN, NIN, phone numbers, bank account, tie with the date of birth and photos. Verifiable, can be verified. Are you getting me now? We have a verifiable identification system that can be used to administer solutions to different factions of the country. I think Lagos State can even help Nigeria. As it stands now, Nigeria do not even need to borrow money from anywhere, because even Lagos State can borrow money to Nigeria. Lagos State can stand alone as a country, successful country, if you don't know. So we already have a system. We just need to duplicate even better the success in Lagos to every other part of the country. And let me tell you how it's going to be. This one now, I'm going to even be predicting. The APC-led governors in the state will end up being more successful, achieve more than every other opposition if they fail to work with the city boy. Because I want to tell you, the plan of the city boy is, the model is Lagos, is to make every other state like Lagos, if not better. And that will be so possible through the APC governors in the state. And I want to urge the APC governors in the state to make sure that they work with the city boy. If the opposition failed, the APC governors must not fail to work with the city boy, so that we can have a model to show others that look at it, look at it, look at it. Are you getting me now? So this is what we are talking about, guys. If you are in any elected position, your job is to deliver governance to the people, not to be fighting your own fellow politician. That is your own private issue. We don't want the government, this present government, to be fighting opposition and forget to deliver governance to the people. This is what we are going to kick against, and we will not like it. We will not like it. Thank you very much. I see all of your comments. Nonso Azuzu, Nzuzu. Let me put your comment on the screen. I think today you are part of the highlight. You say, Nsima, you are a very passionate guy. I feel you genuinely want the good of the people. However, kindly refrain from the bigotry and tribal sentiment. It put a dent in the movement. What kind of, can you call us into this program? Please, Nonso. Nonso, I want you to call into this program. I want you to tell us what bigotry and tribal sentiment I am doing, please. Because I don't know if you want me to keep quiet, seeing how IPOP, Biafra people, which 99.9% of them are Igbos, are killing their own brothers, flocking children on the street, and you want me to keep quiet. And then you don't know what I'm doing then. Because I don't know if that's what you mean. What do you mean I should refrain from bigotry and tribal sentiment? Have you ever heard anywhere in the world that Akwa Ibom people are tribal people? Akwa Ibom people are not tribal people. The people that are tribal people that have names for every other tribe in Nigeria are mostly the Igbos, the Yorubas. I'm from Akwa Ibom. I am not tribal people. We only tell you the truth. We accommodate people. In fact, some of you even abuse us. That, oh, Akwa Ibom people, you do houseboy, you do house care. You think people that are tribal and bigot can work for people? It's not possible. So please, if you don't know maybe you think that I'm from Yoruba or I'm from Igbo. No, I am from Akwa Ibom. There has never been any report of any bigotry or tribal sentiment from any Akwa Ibom. So I'm not. So please, what I want is, maybe you misunderstand me. I want life to be good for every Nigerian, including the Igbos who are claiming that they are not Nigerians. Are you going to deny that fact? The evidence are there. The videos are there. They say they want to destroy the country. Is that what you don't want me to talk about? That then you are not sincere. So if me talking about the IPOP or referring the IPOP Biafra people as criminals is what you mean by being bigot or tribal, then so be it. Because I will not stop. The IPOP Biafra people are criminals. They have been terrorizing Nigeria, terrorizing the Southeast people, making life difficult for them. And now Obi idiot, are now part of the people terrorizing and running propaganda against their own people, and they cannot do anything. So if that's what you refer to as being bigot or whatever, I accept it, because I must condemn every evil. It doesn't matter where it comes from, and I will call them by their names. If you are Igbo man, I will mention your name. If you are Yoruba man, I will mention your name. If you are Hausa, Fulani, or any Kanuri or wherever, Akwa Ibom, I will mention your name. Edo, I will mention. That is my job. My job is not to hide anything because I don't have favor. I don't receive any favor from anybody. I'm not even receiving favor from the city boy. So if you don't know, so that is why anybody that will talk rubbish or do anyhow, you see anyhow. Are you getting me now? So that is what we are doing. You understand me? We are working with the city boy government. That is anything that the government is doing, we support it. Any good thing that the government will bring, we support it. So far, so good. All the policies and ideas and action of the government in these 56 days is the best. Removal of surface subsidy is the best. Putting a stop to multiple exchange rates is the best. Setting up a commodity marketing committee is the best. Increase of minimum wage is the best. Declaring of state of emergency on food supply or system is the best. All these policies the government is doing is the best. So far, so good. I have not seen anything yet that is bad. Now, the only thing we are saying is that we want these policies and actions and decisions to now translate to benefit the people. We want the people to now begin to see it. That is where we are. That is where we are right now. And that is what we are doing to support the government. So, my brother, if you have any idea, knowledge, skills, advice that you want to give the government, why can't you choose to be on the side of providing constructive criticism and then suggestions and opinion that you have? Then it will not left for the government to say, oh no, we are not going to take it or we are going to take it. Have you never asked yourself, what stopped Atiku from visiting the city boy and say, sir, I did not win, but since we have gotten the mandate, look at what I think you can do. Will the city boy stop Atiku from visiting Aso Rock? Or will the city boy stop Obi from visiting Aso Rock? You guys will come and be making all kinds of noise. Hello, I salute you. Please go ahead. Your name and where you're calling us from, please.
My name is Rita. I'm calling from Lagos. Susima, good morning.
I salute you. Welcome to the City Boy movement. We are live and direct. Please go ahead.
Yeah, I think one of the things that you said that actually we need to work on is that database.
Yes.
Once the database is in order, a lot of things is going to work.
Yes.
And the reason why they don't want it to work, because if it works, a lot of things will be exposed.
Correct.
Because, I can remember when there are some governors, the moment they enter, they start doing verification for all local government staffs, state government staff, and you find that there are a lot of ghost workers in the system.
Yes.
So many state governors were able to do it, and those people were sent away.
The city boy did it in Lagos now. The city boy did it in Lagos.
Exactly.
Yes.
Imagine in a ministry where it is only 300 staff they have, but what they have in their payroll is 600. So where is the 300,000 salary going to?
Mm-hmm.
So that database is what we actually work on that way. Because if take for instance, even when like all these people that are shouting, I pity them. They think Nigeria is one kind of country that you just mess with around. The truth of the matter is that even the person that they think they are supporting, when he enters there, he will know that that place is not just an honorary place.
Yes.
He will not just open the treasure for everybody to start making money there or do anything otherwise, because it's not going to be a president for a particular tribe, but it's going to be a president for the whole Nigeria. So he cannot just do alone with only his tribe. It's going to be for the full Nigeria. So that database is what everybody should hammer on, that they should work on. Each local government should be able to get a database that moves to the state, from state to the federal. With the name that we have already done our BVN, they can even get it. They can create it immediately. Even in the hospital system, I worked in the hospital. In my hospital system, somebody in Lagos, a doctor that is in our branch in Lagos, can see a patient in Warri without even traveling to Warri.
Yes, that's how it's supposed to be.
The system,
yes,
they will open the system and see that, okay, so doctor saw this patient, so this was the drug that they gave, this and that is all. You don't need to start sending the patient there, except if something that needs a doctor decide to review one-on-one, some other, that is the only time they do it. Likewise, the patient that is in Port Harcourt, anywhere, they see it from anywhere, because it's a private district. So they were able to get hold of it. So I know Nigeria can do it, but like somebody said, Nosu said something. The system can work, but some people that are making money from it will not want it to work. But for me, I believe they met the wrong person. They met Jagaban. It's the wrong person to them, and it's going to work.
Yes.
Imagine you want to renew your driver's license, for instance. You don't need to go again and recapture. What are you capturing for? You have captured once. The only reason you should go and recapture is probably the picture that was there before. You don't like it, or there's a change of address and the rest.
Even if there is a change of address, you don't need to capture again. We just need a system. You can do it online. You pay online and do it straightforward, and the card will send it to you. Oh my God!
Exactly. Those are the things. You can just sit at home and just take the picture yourself, download it on the system, change your address and the rest, and it goes so that even if I am, for instance, I did it in Lagos, and it happens that I traveled out of Lagos, I went to Ibadan, and I'm going to be in Ibadan for the next 1 month. I don't need to drive back to Lagos again to come and renew. I can just renew it right today in Ibadan.
Yes.
Because it's on the system. But no, they will not want it.
So are you saying that we don't have are you saying that Nigeria don't have that kind of system for our driving license?
They don't have it. It's just if you do in Lagos, I don't know whether they change it. You do in Lagos, it's Lagos. Your system cannot show in Ibadan that okay, you have done something. No, it's not showing.
Hey.
It's not showing. I don't know if they change. It's not showing. So the truth of the matter is that the people that don't want Nigeria to work is more than the people that want Nigeria to work, because what they are making in a day for Nigeria is not something we want to discuss. So they don't want it to work. It will take the grace and the effort, because after you ask for God, then you now have to work, because prayer is not what we are talking about now. We have to be active. We have to be proactive.
So, sorry, which ministry is responsible for issuing a driving license? Or is it the state? Is it the state that is responsible? Each state have different driving license?
I don't know how to do it, but I just know if you do in Lagos State, you go to Ibadan, is another thing that they will issue. It won't show on the system. You understand? They don't have that database that can just say, okay, I want to enter Ibadan, renew. You are renewing. You are not even doing a new one. It's renewing. You are renewing. So that is just the truth. They don't want it to work. They don't want it, but we just need to, like you see, this everyday discussion is what will open the eyes of people. Those ones that want to stick blind their eyes to it, their eyes should be blind. But the ones that want to see the truth will see it and they will appreciate it, because there is nothing as good as, okay, now, you know, in those days when there is this analog phone, it's only landlord in the full compound that might even have a phone. Everybody had to line up there to receive call from your brother abroad or your father or your wife and stuff like that. Everybody will be listening to what we are discussing. But now, at the comfort of your room, your toilets, you could talk, do anything on your phone. Is that not a good thing? It's a good thing. At least we achieved this one. We need, Jagaban has to put in that lion, this thing that he has already. He has to double that lion's axe to deal with this database issue. If it's only this database is even able to achieve, I'm going to be very glad. I'm telling you, I'm going to be very, very glad.
So, but I learned that they have a central system now that can deliver or issue driving license, which means you can, you know how they do it in the UK, for instance. If you are a new driver, you never had any license before, you just go to the government website. The government have just one website, but everything they have it there. Everything you need is on that website. Okay, so if you need a driving license, you can go there, apply for your driving license. They will now ask you some questions and they will send you document. It doesn't matter where you are in the country. And why that is possible is because they have a system. Understand me? So they will now send you a letter for you to fill. Then when you fill, and then they will say, okay, send your identification, like your ID card for verification and others. If they are verified and know that you are the real person, they will issue you a temporary one first. It is called provisional license. With that temporary one, you can now use it and be doing your driving lessons and learn how to drive first. And then when you are ready to now get the permanent and the full license, they will now assign an instructor to you now apply again to write the driving test, to take the driving test. When you have taken the driving test and passed, it is the instructor that conducted the driving test to you that will now report to the body that you have passed the driving test, and then they will now issue you a full license. Are you getting me now? And then each time you have a problem, or maybe you change address, or you lost your phone number, or you want to, you will now be updating it on the system, and they will ask you to pay if they need you to pay. Very easy. So why is it difficult for Nigeria to do that?
If it's easy like that now, don't you think a lot of you won't spend much in doing some things? You won't be spending much, but they want a situation whereby you spend and a lot of things cannot be exposed. They know. So at the end of the day, most times I don't even blame the government. Like you rightly said, people will only just come on air. Government is not the government is not. What is the solution? Say something that the government will hear. Every day, people will go to different TV stations to be talking. They will never say, okay, I think the government should do this or the. Okay, now we are talking now. Out of the subsidy money that they were able to keep for this July, they have sent money to the state governors. I have not seen any states, any of the activists, any of their lawyer, any of them have come out to start saying, Governor, this is what we have that they've given to you people. What are you people going to do with it? Call in an interview to interview the governors to say something. Nobody is saying it. The only thing they are just saying is only Tinubu. I think it's Tinubu that will come and tell your state governor what to do with the money they are giving to you. You see, the problem we are having now, the eight is not making a lot of people to do the right thing or see, to know the right thing to do. The eight is so much that they cannot even, they are blind to say the right thing, to do the right thing. Yes. And because of this eight, it's not going to make a lot of things to work. Because, okay, now, they've done the second Niger bridge now. People went there now, started vandalizing those things that are there. The bridge that me and you will use, that will save us from traffic from the first bridge, that will save us from, and once you're coming from the north, you just pass there and go direct. And that place now, there will be market for that place, there will be business there. People are not seeing that one. They've not even asked themselves, why are they going to vandalize this thing? This is not fair. This is for our own good. The government don't need to do plenty. Abroad, like you know, most of the things are done by the private sectors. If you do a lot of things here and ask people to pay, they will not want to pay, but they want everything free. It's only Nigeria that everything is free. Only Nigeria that everything is free. Only Nigeria that everything is free. If it's possible for Nigeria to even ask the government to give them wife, give them husband, they will ask. If they have their way.
Anyways, thank you very much for your contribution.
They don't need to do anything. Yes, thank you, Simon.
I appreciate you. Thank you very much for your contribution. That is why the City Boy is here. The City Boy has come to solve all those problems. Trust me. Hello. Hello. Please go ahead. I salute you.
Morning, sir.
I salute you. Yes. I'm fine. Thank you very much. Yourself?
I'm very well, thank you. Living away at my desk.
Yeah, see, I work.
Yeah, I'm at work.
Sorry. Go ahead.
It's the last caller that really made me call.
Yeah.
There is no centralized licensing agents in Nigeria. As a matter of fact, in Lagos, I have read that, and there are no license renewal. You apply for a new license every time your old license expires. In Lagos, in the last 15 years, I have applied, not renewed. I have license issue 3 times at 3 different issuing centers. First, it was at the Lupeju. Then the second one, it was at Onibungu. The last one, it was at Kappa. So you see, what I am currently doing is the UK system, which you enumerated a while ago. I am trying to put it together and see if we can look at that, if Nigerian government can look at that for the license issuance. There is a system already in place. the Federal Safety Corps just needs to move a department of that centrally to issue license in Nigeria. It's not only going to work as a proof of identity, it will also ensure that drivers are trained and adequately licensed to drive.
And that is what I wanted to ask you, sir. That's what I wanted. Is the Nigeria driving license connected to the car registration? Can they trace somebody's car registration to the addresses in Nigeria?
Not the car. Not the car. Licenses are not linked to cars.
No. I'm saying that the Nigerian license, the car plate, the registration number, when they issue, yes. For example, in the UK now, if you drive your car and maybe the camera catch you, they will know who owns that car race.
Yeah,
and they can trace it to your house. Is that possible in Nigeria?
No. It is possible. It is possible.
No. I mean, is that what is happening right now in Nigeria? Can they do that now?
Let me explain. It is possible in Lagos.
Okay, it's possible in Lagos. Okay.
In Lagos, and even here, it is not your license. It is not your driver's license that it traces you. It is the reg of the car.
Yes, it's the reg of the car.
It is the reg of the car.
That's what I'm saying.
That traces you, because I could drive someone else's car.
Yes.
And if I violate a driving offense, the letter goes to that address where the car is registered to.
Yes.
It is that person that will now tell them, look, I'm not. Yeah, at that time you are talking about, yes, it's my car, but I'm not the driver. This is the details of the driver.
Yes.
Then they will now send it to me. In Lagos, it is possible, but they are not using it for safety measure. They are using it for revenue generation. I remember I left my car with the mechanic, and the mechanic drove through a red light in Lagos. Then when I want to renew my car, they now charge me for that offense.
Okay.
You see how weird it is.
Yes.
They charge me for that offense that has happened about 6, 7, 8 months back. Or in an ideal world, if the letter had come within a week of that event occurring, I would know, as at that time, the car was with the mechanic. So I'll give them the mechanic's details. Yes, it's my car.
Yes.
But it was not me that drove at that time. This is the person that drove. Go and collect the money from. But when I wanted to renew the vehicle license was when I got told on so day you ran a red light, so we are charging you 20,000 naira as a fee, as a penalty for running a red light. There was no, why did you run a red light? You need to do a speed awareness course. You need to do a traffic road training. No, there was nothing like that. That's why I said it is in Lagos, but they are only using it to generate revenue, which is still endemic to public safety. But at least Lagos has it. That it's only Lagos that I know that has it. But talking about the driver's license situation, we need to put it together. I am currently putting it together to run the same way we are licensed here. Not only will it make identification of drivers, it will also incorporate safety driving. I was in Abuja and I was coming out of the airport, walking into a zebra crossing to go to the other side where the car is, and a driver ran off straight, almost running me over on a zebra crossing. So I hit his boot. The guy parked and innocently came out and said, "What did I do wrong?" Innocently. And I said, "What does this line say tells you?" Say, "I don't know." And this is somebody driving in Abuja. He didn't know that a zebra crossing meant the pedestrian has priority over vehicle. He didn't know. You see, where safety of life and property comes into play. So just like you know, and I know, here in England, for you to be licensed to drive, you need to do a theory test. You need to do a practical test because you are certified to drive. The theory test that the driver never had in Abuja, he doesn't understand what a zebra crossing is. So I am putting it together that a theory test, that drivers in Nigeria will take theory tests. The theory test they currently take is when you go to renew your license. They will say, okay, what is this sign? What is this sign? What is this sign? Finish. 3 questions. Some will not even be asked any question because we will all sit down. I remember the last one I did. We all sit down, about 6 of us, and the guy was rolling his chair like a boss in the office. Yeah, you, what is this sign? Yeah, you, what is this sign?
Yeah, somebody said that there is now a centralized system that they can use to issue license in Nigeria.
When did that happen? My license was issued. The current license I have, I'll tell you the date it was issued. The current license I have, which is still valid, was issued last year, 2022. When did they introduce that? Yesterday? I doubt it. And if there is, let them tell me where the centralized is, because I still drove around these places last time I was in Nigeria, which was 3 months ago, and I saw those offices still open.
All right, sir. We'll look into that. We'll look into that. Thank you very much for your contribution. I so much appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, let us Google it and see if there's a centralized system right now and if it's working. All right. If you want to call in, you are free to call in because I've done 1 hour. There are other things to talk about. One of the things I wanted to talk about is, just like I said, they always bring, just like this guy. Remember how I started? You see, I said they always bring opposition or activists to Arise TV to be talking all kinds of things against the government, but they don't know the solution. The activists don't know the solution. They cannot issue advice. They cannot say anything good of the country, but they keep on running propaganda and be talking all kinds of things, right? So you can call in and make your contribution if you want, if you like. I wanted to show you one of them. You understand me? Hello, Wasofia. I salute you, Prof.
Hello, my Lord. Good morning.
I salute you.
I salute you, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
I salute you. My Lord, I want to quickly contribute something. Yesterday I was listening to you, and you were telling our people that they should not give money. They have to, my Lord. They have to. You know the reason why they have to? Because House of Assembly, they are promoting that they are increasing their salary. When our people are dying and suffering, you understand? They have to collect from the rich and give to the poor. My brother, let me tell you, the reason why our people are running to Canada to sleep under the tent is because they're not living well in their country, in their land. Nobody that is living in their land well, even if they even have only 3 square meters, fine. They will not like to travel. If you see this European country where we are now, they don't like it. They are living well. They will not want to go to another place. So our government, before they introduce that computer or database issue, they have to look into the people, the poor people. Let them leave the rich. 20% are rich, 80 are poor. Our people are suffering. They don't live well. Our people are not living well. And let me tell them, these people that is against what I'm saying, the day will come, when people will rise up, and you cannot stop them. Answers go they play for where they do. When they live where, I see many people from they will say okay, one comment just now. He said we are tribalism. Okay, when we were fighting for Biafra, so we were not tribalized, Abi. When we were fighting for Biafra, you were not tribalized. So these people should take them because the money that is coming is for our people. It's the same side that generates Nigeria. They even move Nigeria without that oil and gas and gold they are finding in our backyard. Do you think Nigeria can move forward? When they are stealing all the money, taking it abroad, saving it, all those money that they are saving, let them bring it back and give to our people. When our people are living well, they will just Tinubu to fix the land. They will give the European government, like the way I stay, they will give you money, they will still collect it from you in a way. You understand? They can also collect it from the people in a way that let them live first, let them live good first. Let them go against. I said they should give them 5 million. Who want to work? Who want to use the money well in the country? Who want to promote the country? They have to give them even more than that money to establish so that they can take care of their family. So they cannot tell us that they will not give them money because when they are collecting the money, then they are sharing the money within them. So they don't look back. So when we are shouting that they have to take care of our people, they will say don't give them money. My brother, I know your dad that one. They have to do it now because these people rise up against them. They cannot hold them. I'm telling you. The people are more than the government. The people are more than the government. Let them go and read France Revolution. Now I can make them run everywhere, bring the country down. The 200 years ago. So let them take care of the people first. Then everybody will now shift the country together. Not only President Tinubu will fix up. Everybody give their idea. Me, I can do something. You can do. Even if you are new, we give their idea, then we use it. So let them take off our people. I'm telling them, let them take it. Then they should not say, don't give them money. When there is money we use to buy food, is money we use to buy food, is money we use to do everything. No, they have to take off our people. Anyhow they want to do it, but they have to. Now, because people are dying. They have to do it. Because our people, they are not happy. That's why they leave their country guys be sleeping outside in another man's land. Even look at Dubai the other day. They bring all of them back. Because their country is not good. Like they are not the tell ourselves the truth. Our country is not good. We have to do something. The money that the politicians are stealing, they steal our money, put it in Switzerland, steal our money, put it in London, let them bring it back to come and give them to do something. Because our money, they take it that way. So if they invest in them, they will still collect it back. Not that they are not investing in them, making them poor every day. At the same time, collecting the small one they have, making our people poor, selling their property, they want to buy our land. No, it will not work. My brother, I beg. Our people in South, we need to focus because we are going to see something. So some set of people, they want our people to be poor so that they can give the job, they'll go lock them for prison. So that they can deal with it at any time they want. No, let's not be so. They have to do something immediately. That's my contribution. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you very much. I salute you. Thank you for your contribution. Hello, your name and where you calling us from, please?
Hello. Yeah, my name is Ola.
Hi, Ola. Please go ahead. What's your question? Are they well? Are they well? Are your side? Yes.
Yeah, thank God. You see, what I want to talk here, and any way get business in Nigeria, go say what I talking at you. Our mentality for Nigeria need to change. Even if government they give everybody 1,000 or 1 million every month, it not go change. Our mentality need to change. Nigerians are too lazy. The mentality where people where they are bored here get, when we didn't work, they don't get that kind of mentality for Nigeria. Number one, we say everybody want to steal. That one is number one thing. Any opportunity they see, they want to steal money. That's number one. Number two, we get this life of oppressing each other. I want to oppress you. I want to make you feel this thing. That kind of life, we get that. And waiting they affect us. Steadily with that. I will give you an example. Ever last year and last 2 years, they were saying that there's no job, there's no this, there's no that. Okay, I went to Nigeria and I established a business so that I can provide job for the people. Do you know? People will come and meet me and they will say, okay, I better give me money. I will say, no, I don't want to give you money, but I can give you a job. Do you want to work? They will say no. So they will have this mentality of just getting money from people. I better give me money, give me money, give me money. And they can use that money to go and drink. They can go and carry women. They don't have anything doing in particular. And they will be the one that will be shouting, there's no money, there's no this, there's no. Give them money, it makes them lazy. And let anybody, And I'm saying this with passion. We should stop giving money, free money to everybody. When people come meet you, we should stop giving them money anyhow. Let them feel the pain of that making money. Let them feel the pain. As I'm telling you now, I'm seeing short of staff. They will not want to work. And yet you are saying there's no work in Nigeria. There is work. There's enough work in Nigeria. But people doesn't want to work. And I will give you another example again. I just came back from Nigeria last 2 weeks or last 3 weeks. I missed my flight and I went to one hotel at Ikeja. I had at the night. So in the morning, I said, let me pay for the food I had. Do you know the staff gave me his personal account to put money inside, not knowing that I knew the owner of the hotel. So this exactly is what me personally I'm facing. I've employed about 3-4 managers in my company. Do you know my managers will now give the customer their personal account to be transferring money or personal business money to be transferring to their personal account. So the mentality has to change first. Before that country can be, no matter what the government does, we will still be going round and round. So we need to shift that mentality. That's number one. And this life of oppressing each other, we need to stop it. If I'm using bike, I'm using bike. If I buy Mercedes Benz, I don't want to oppress you that you are using Toyota. Let us live normal life. So I believe once we are able to conquer that effort, that trouble, that mindset thinking, we have it all. We are blessed in that country. There's nothing we do in that country that doesn't make money. I'm telling you. So that's my own point.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your contribution. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I don't support the government giving anybody money. You understand me? You only give people money that are ready to use it to do something. You understand me? We don't want cash. We don't want cash. We only give businesses, loan, grants to businesses, verifiable businesses that want to invest that money in their own to expand their business. That is the only one I expect. But for the government to give somebody money to eat, that is not the solution to our problem. I get him. Hello, I salute you. Please go ahead. Tell us your name and where you're calling us from.
That is Sina. You're calling from London.
Please go ahead. What's your contribution?
There's 2 or 3 things I want to say. Number one is when City Boy was in heaven, when he was coming to earth, there are a couple of guys or multitude of people who have chosen to be his enemy, no matter what. One of them is Dele Parotimi.
Yes.
Number 2 is one guy that lives in Scotland. His name is Mayegun. No matter what, these are his enemies. A lot of them. Number 3 is Obasanjo. Number 4 is this 90 years old man.
What's his name?
So you have what's his name?
Pa Ayo something. Yes.
So you have them like that. But Dele Parotimi said, I'm still waiting for the day he's going to relocate.
Yes.
Because he said that if Jagaban becomes the president, he's going to relocate. Maybe he has changed his mind now.
Yes.
That he's not going to relocate again.
So has he changed his mind?
I don't know.
Or is he still waiting for Obi to reclaim his mandate?
He's an obedience now.
Oh boy. Wahala dey.
So those are his enemies. They follow him.
Yes.
Because Jagaban, they are just like petrol. When you press your throttle in the car, it makes your vehicle move.
Yes.
So as they are waging war against Jagaban is progressing.
Yes.
So they are there to push him forward.
Yes.
Let them continue.
Yes.
So number 2 is about.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
So you said something about database that they send what you call it license to your house. You get a ticket. They send it to your house and all sorts of things.
Yes.
You say that it's very, very easy, but to me, it's not that very easy like that. In the UK, it's very easy. In the Western world, it's very easy.
Why is it not easy? Give me that drink.
Okay. All right. I'll tell you something. Why it's easy. In UK, do you know that their street is properly laid out? Their houses are numbered.
Yes, now we need a numbering system, a postcode system. I can implement that too.
Okay.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Look at that is why when people want to buy land, the local government has to
approve it.
Land.
Yes.
And approve it for them. So this is where all these things start. It happened. I'm from Ibadan. It happened in Ibadan, maybe in the late 80s, or maybe late 70s to early 80s. I still know the number of our house as I'm speaking to you. So all these houses are before the what do you call it? Babangida struck and destroyed the system there. The Awolowo then they were laying it out there, numbering houses. Ask anybody in the southwest that they are numbering houses. Then these are what the Awolowo people those days want to do for us.
Mm-hmm.
Telephone lines, there are telephone lines, the telephone poles is still there as we speak now. That is where the job stops.
My brother, if we don't do this thing, we are not moving forward. Forget it.
So those are the things they need to put in place first before you come to the next stage of where you're going to send the letter or you're going to send they call it a penalty charge. They send it to the houses. So they need to start from the local government outlining our street, numbering houses. So that is where they first get out of the way here. So all these things work together, hand in hand with themselves. So we need to get all those things right first before, we start getting to the, getting tickets and sending it to the houses and all these things. In here, I renewed my passport here. Do you know I did it on my phone?
Yes, now.
I renewed it on my phone. I took the picture by myself. And before you know it,
you can verify it by yourself. You don't need, oh my God.
You don't need everything. I was so shocked. It wasn't even up to 2 weeks before they throw the passport in. I said, oh my God, what's going on? So when are we going to get to that stage?
It's now. The city boy can do it. If the city boy don't know the people to do it, we are here. That is why we are here. We are here.
So, and the thirdly, and this is where you have the so-called confusion, or maybe we have argument about it. It's about decentralization. Like driving license, for example, supposed to be issued by the states, not by the federal government. The federal government is still in charge of that. It shouldn't be. Enugu State is supposed to be issuing to the Enugu people. And if I move from Enugu, I want to come to Lagos, I'm supposed to come to Lagos and go and change my address.
No, but that is not the way it is in the UK, sir.
That's the way it is.
How?
If I move from here to Scotland, if you change your house now, like the address you are living at the moment, if you live here and move to the second house, you know that even the house beside your building, you move to the next door. Do you know that you have to change it for the changing of address?
Yes, now you go to the system. You do it. You update it on the system. Yes.
Okay, that's number one. So number two is that they are practicing regional system of government here.
Yes.
When you move from here to Scotland, do you know that thing is issued by the people that are going to issue in Scotland are there? It's not from the.
Yes, Scotland is different. Now Scotland is another country, but they still look at how they still integrate it on the same system. They will identify you through your address.
Yeah, but it's issued by another agency over there.
Yes, another agency. But what I'm saying, but it's managed and centralized. What I'm saying is that we need to have it's not a different website, my brother. That's what I'm saying. It's not a different website. It's from that website, it will be connected to whoever agency that is responsible in that address that is tracked. I don't know if you understand me. For example, even if you are registering a company in the UK, they will always ask you, are you in England or you are in Wales? Or understand me? So, but it's on the same website. The system works together, it's integrated, it's very responsive. You understand me?
Yeah.
So that is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So that is what they need to first get right. That's a lot of I believe when the Jagaban settle down very well, everything will be put in place. So that will be my contribution this morning, Mr. Isima. Well done. Yeah.
Thank you very much. I salute you. I so much appreciate you for these ideas you are bringing. And this is what we need to do. Thank you very much. At the end of it, we are going to document it. We are going to document everything we are saying on this platform because it's going to be a result. Please, we already have our secretary. I believe that our secretary is listening. We need to now begin to document all the ideas we are sharing right now so that we now have it in a presentation, please. I believe that the secretary is listening. The City Boy movement, please. You need to begin to do that, or you assign it to somebody else to do that work. Thank you. Hello, I salute you. Yes.
Yeah, Mr. Nsima, the chief speaker, our president.
Our president is the City Boy. Please go ahead.
Yes, no, you're a president on life. So yeah, like I like the topic that we have on hand, who talks about the data base issue.
Yes.
And I think one of the major problems that we've been having is we don't have a proper database.
Yes.
You know, you are talking about the licensing being centralized and managed. It's a good one. You know, like we need to also implement all this database system in other areas, like in our project, you know, where you are managing a project, you have to enter everything in a database.
Yes.
You know, so that it can easily be monitored.
Yes.
So anytime there is a discrepancy with the project, this project is supposed to finish by 2010, but now it's extending, at least the whole world can see that there is something wrong, where it can be monitored.
Yes.
That way, people will be on their toes to perform. And I listened to the other caller that talked about him having a business and somebody wanting them to pay the money into their personal account. I think we have we have a very high expectations of our government. You understand? We expect them to do everything because we think we are rich. You know, to tell ourselves the truth. Our oil production, our crude oil production, used to be 800,000 barrels per day. It's just now that is improving to 1.25 million barrels per day now in June. So I'm still waiting for the data for July. We compare ourselves to Dubai. If I go to UAE now, UAE production is 3.7 million barrels per day. You see, Saudi Arabia oil production is about 10 million barrels, almost 10 million barrels per day. So when we look at all these nations and how much they are making and what they are doing with their money and compare it to ours, how much are we producing? Firstly, to even produce, there are people connecting pipes. So government needs to go and get security to go and be monitoring, and and the NNPC pipeline are being broken every time they need to fix them. And the ones that they bring into the country to subsidize for the people are still taking it to neighboring countries. We are sabotaging ourselves. So we can talk about our expectations from the government, but what about ourselves? What are we doing to support the government? How have we been behaving? Like I was reading in the news that the third Niger bridge, they are already dismantling its selling parts. People were removing things from the third Niger bridge. And tomorrow, we say we want infrastructure, but we are the ones destroying them. You say you want job, somebody got you a job, but you are also taking money from that person that got you the job, telling people to pay money into your own personal account. That is corruption. You know? Hello?
Yeah, we are listening. Go ahead.
Yeah. So we need to also think about our own side of being responsible as a citizen. Like, what are we doing ourselves? What are we doing? Like, I've read about even the train station that was built. People are stealing things from the rail. Tomorrow they will say, they did not put infrastructure, that's why I'm going to Canada. They put you infrastructure, you are the one dismantling it, stealing from it. So I think, and as much as we want government to do these things for us, which I so agree, we also need to look into ourselves. How are we supporting the government in their drive to transform the country? And this whole idea of we are rich, we must put it somewhere. We're all going to manage. Even the government also, I think going forward, they also need to show the citizen that they are being prudent with the available resources that has been given to them. Look at the house of the money allocated to the houses. All the PDP, LP, APC, they were united. Nobody is coming out and saying, hey, we don't want that money. They all want the money. Exactly. But when the opposition will report it, they will say, hey, APC. No, it's all the political party. So we must learn to deal with issue outside of political party, deal with issues as citizens, as patriotic citizens, not as a political party. Our political party is a name, is a number, that's it, because somebody can cross from APC to PDP. Does it mean that it's now a new person? No, it's still the same person. But at the end of the day, what we should be focused on is the development of Nigeria, and that's it. Like, I like the brilliant idea that you are bringing in. Maybe something that they need to implement immediately in terms of the licensing part, and then they can now extend to other areas, because we need to start deploying technology, because anything that we operate under analog, we always give issue of corruption and issue of inefficiency. But if you apply technology, everything will work properly. Mm-hmm. You know, people will not have to go sweat in order to get their license. You can just sit on your phone and type it. And if you break traffic rule, you get the SMS. You know, you get notification and you get the letter in your house. So you cannot dodge it. You have to pay. So yeah, I'm just saying this in agreement with what you have said, and also in agreement with what your the second caller, the other caller spoke about regarding our own responsibility also. So thank you very much, Nsima.
Thank you. I salute you. Thank you very much for your contribution. Thank you.
My pleasure.
All right. All right, guys. We are listening to people's opinion on this subject, and which is very good. Hello, I salute you.
Yeah, good morning, Siwa. Good afternoon.
I salute you. You're welcome.
Yes, I want to contribute for this database you are talking about.
Yes, go ahead.
Very, very important. Even we here in Greece, if we enter Greece today, you seek asylum, the government have known you are here.
Exactly.
If you have documents, as far as you have documents in this Greece, this country, the government know you are here, and they will take your finger. Any crime you committed, if they catch you, they put your hand in system, they will notice it. We don't have that system in Nigeria. And my sister Wazobia is saying they should give share money. Share money in who? who money we reach up to? Because we don't have this system. Like the time there is COVID-19, people that work here, they give them money. They pay direct to my account, and I receive their alerts.
Yes.
We don't have that system. Sharing money, giving money hand to hand, how many people it will reach? First of all, our president, the new governor, our president, like just 56 days, let's give him chance, or let's have the harmony in this database of something for us to establish this thing. So every citizen, if they want to give anything to citizen, they will just fire it direct to the person's account, and he will receive it, but not given by hand. By hand, it will not work, my brother. My brother and Sima, it will not work by hand. Please. It will not work.
And
so
sorry to cut you. You mentioned something about, during that COVID-19, not just COVID-19, in the UK now as we speak, the government is also giving people money. But guess what? They are not giving people money to eat. You understand me? They are not giving people money to eat. During that time, when businesses receive money from COVID-19, it was not, the government did not say we give you money to eat. they said we are during that COVID-19, we are giving businesses money because of the COVID-19 that they can no longer do business as usual. They should take this money and invest more in their business. When as the government is giving money now in the UK, they are not giving you money to eat. They give you money to help you reduce your bills because of the increase on something. They give you money for a purpose. You understand me? So this is what we are talking about. And you can.
As I'm working now, they are taking back their money.
Of course,
gradually.
of course. You see, that's how the system works. Yes.
Yes, the money they give me in that COVID-19, as I start my work now, they are taking the money, but it's not that we take all. They are taking it
gradually.
Small.
Yes.
If maybe 1,000 something, they will take their money, take their tax, and give me maybe 8 or 850. So what my sister is saying is totally wrong. They cannot share money like that because it will not reach anybody.
Yes.
I know our country now. You know the country where we come out. How they go share money? How many people go? Now, few people, they go even share only for their people, say they don't share money. No, let's wait and give Bola Ahmed with this new government. If by God grace, these ministers come out, let them work and hammer in this database. Even it will less crime.
Yes, now it will solve a lot of problems.
Everybody, if they fingerprint everybody data, where you come from, the street you are living, everywhere. So any crime you commit, if they fingerprint you in police station, they will see all where you.
And that is why nobody can just come and commit crime here anyhow, because you know if you commit any crime, you will be traced, you will be captured.
You will trace, because if police catch you immediately, they put your hand there. You don't show where you dey. You don't show where you dey live. You don't show where you dey live, and now there they will come pick you. They will tell you, say they know you, but they just they wait. Even as they pick all these people when they sell my market here, they go say that they see you on about they wait, they will catch you. They will tell you, say they don't they monitor you for you. And when I park in this company earlier, you understand? Mm-hmm. That is how they have been monitoring me because they think all blacks are doing that. But after many years, they see that I'm free. You understand? They call my landlady and tell my landlady, after Inekalopedi, that is I'm a good girl. Mm-hmm. You understand? They said, after Inekalopedi, they said I'm a good girl. So that is how it's supposed to be. Let this, my sister, wait. Let us hammer this thing. So let every Nigeria have identity. And that identity, everything will be shown in your card.
Yes.
That card you remove. Even they want to go to Anambra with your card, that ID card, everybody will be moving with ID card. This is how Greek move here. Greek move with Astotita. Everywhere you go, you move with it. If you want to go to Lagos, you hold your card. They know if you commit crime in Lagos, if they press your fingerprint there, it will show. They will either they send you back to your.
Even you don't even need to press your fingerprint. Just give them your date of birth and your name. Simple. They will find you.
So please, let's hammer in this issue. It's very, very important. It will even main important thing, crime.
Yes.
Crime. We make crime to less. That's why there's a lot of there's not much crime in all this part of developed areas because of what? It's because of these things they have.
Yes.
The system they have in check. Thank you very much, Sincere.
Thank you very much for your call. I so much appreciate this. You are part of the City Boy movement. Because we are yes, it's a government of unity and competent people. You are smart, you are good. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. I can see lots of people they want to call. I can only take one by one calls. I can't answer two calls at the same time. So when I give you opportunity, please do not take much of time. You understand me? Hello, I salute you. Please go ahead.
God bless my contribution. The woman that talked last, right? God bless her. She already clear the money side. There's no way. Whoever is clamoring for money, that person, something's not right. If you remember July 2020, Trump announced he has Nigeria and India, only two countries, only Trump announced that they should do ID card. So they can know who to come in. They don't want to be giving criminals visa anymore. But Nigeria did not, Buhari did not do it. India did their own. When Trump left, before he left power, he traveled out of the United States. He traveled to India. He could have come to Nigeria, but Nigeria did not do what he asked Nigeria to do. That's why he banned Nigeria July 2020. And people should remember this when Trump banned Nigeria because of insecurity. He don't want criminals to come to this country. But the problem, right, started from this Obasanjo, my brother. When Obasanjo borrow money that would have to ID card. Everybody remember this, right? He died there. Where is the money? Millions of dollars. So much of them borrowed that Nigeria we are going to do ID card. They did part of it and everything died there. Today, we don't even know the real Nigerians. We don't know terrorists. So how are they going to share money like that? Even most of Nigeria that left, right? That never get paper, they would drop their name to collect 5 million where somebody said they should share. So without the database, the first thing I want Nigeria to do, they need to identify each one of us. We should know how many people in Nigeria.
Yeah, but we already have that now. Is that not why we have the NIN, the name? What is the complete name? National Identification Number.
What about our old age woman? What about the big people in the village?
It's for everybody now. So in the people in the village, are they not doing it?
How many people in the village? Our mama will do BBN.
My brother, every old person in this country have their own identification number. So what is...
If that one is done, right? Definitely, Nigeria is working. If everybody in Nigeria have BVN today, Nigeria is working. To me, but it's only take time. It's only take time. It's not this not no. When I see people calling driver license, blah blah blah. Oh, this UK, I live in the United States. This country plan, they have been democracy 230 something years now, my brother. They have been planning what we are enjoying today 200 years ago. I don't know how many UK have been planning. When Africa are working nakedness, these people have been planning their own country. So we can't just come to America.
Yeah, but now we can plan we have technology, my brother, that can do things overnight. We have technology that can do things overnight. Let us do it. Let us do it. Yes.
Let me give you an example that Nigeria we are still in baby. Look at what happened during election. What caused the problem? The first time we used rivers, right? They can't upload presidential election because of people who hacked it. Because we are not that strong to that level.
No, why are we not strong? All they need to do is to give a competent company to do the job. They did not give it to the competent people or employ competent people to do the job in INEC. That is what we are saying. They give it to their brothers, they give it to their sisters. My brother, if we can do anything in the country, it is because we have a failed system, a failed leader that hold people accountable. That is what is missing. There is nothing that we cannot do as we speak. Because we have technology that makes that easy now. You cannot compare 200 years ago to now.
I sent you a video about Lagos traffic, right? Lagos is working. You can't beat lights. In the night, in the morning, camera will cut you. They will send you bill. I have the video with me. So
all right. Thank you very much, brother. Let other people talk. Yes.
My last question is, how long with what we are talking about will go over the 36 states in 4 years of Baba Jagaba?
My brother,
is it going to?
It can happen in less than 3 months.
Less than 3 months?
Yes.
I hope that happens.
I'm going to give you a plan. We are working on something. I will give you the document how it's going to happen. It's very simple.
All right.
My brother, do you know that if I create a website now, create a form, and I give everybody instructions, fill the form. It doesn't matter where you are. You can fill the form, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And I will collect all the data. I can collect all the data in Lagos. I don't even need to tell you. Just fill the form, put your state, put where you are.
If there's this online that you can even sign.
Yeah, you can sign, you can verify everything. I just need to take your face, scan through your face. Whatever data you give me, if I tell you put your ID card, you put your ID card. When you upload it, I now say scan your face. Immediately you scan your face, it will now the code will run it and check the card that you have submitted if it's your face, if it's the real person. Are you getting me? So we can do this thing can be implemented in 3 months. We need planning first. What is the planning? The government need to sit down, have the architecture, the system, and then roll it out. Every place, everybody will register at the same time, and it will be implemented. There's going to be errors, there's going to be mistakes, but it will be corrected. That is how to do it. That is how to do it. Thank you very much. I salute you. Let me pick up another call. Hello, my blood. Go ahead.
Hello, my blood. Hello, my blood. I beg. Let me quickly contribute. Number one, the first guy that says our people don't like to work. I want to tell that guy that is a lie. Yeah, I want to tell that guy that is a lie. Our people, they don't like to work when it's Nigeria. But when they come to abroad, they do all jobs. They even go as far digging underground for the white people.
But are they digging underground in Nigeria?
Wait, my brother.
No, I'm asking you. Can they do the job that Nigerians do abroad? If they give them that same job in Nigeria, will they do it?
Yes, if they pay them well, my brother. If they pay them well, because listen, my brother. I'm going to tell that guy a point.
Okay.
You cannot expect you are using people like a rag. You don't have respect for people. You want people to come and labor for you. You know when they are saying it is easier. Do you know that they use our people like a rag? They don't even have respect for these people they call Nigerians. They don't have respect for them. But when the white people are using them, even outsiders are using them, they put a little bit of respect.
They don't respect us, my blood. I don't agree that one.
No. They don't respect us. You understand? When you are laboring for them, they don't respect us. You understand? Even if the white people are not respecting us, but they have a little bit of respect here for us when we are doing all those kind of jobs. That guy that is saying our people are stealing, they don't like to work, they like stealing money. But you don't accuse politicians that is stealing our money. You don't accuse them like that. Nigeria, they will want to steal. They always steal, blah blah blah. But you don't accuse politicians that they are stealing. But you are accusing our common people that they are stealing money. That one is number one. The lady that called from Greece, Mama, I did not say they should give them money in their hand. I said they should empower our youth. Our youth have a skill. They will do something. My spirit will not lie. I have that spirit that if I say something, it will work. You cannot be shouting, Nigeria is not good, Nigeria is not good. When the youth are wasting their time, they don't have job. They are not doing anything. And the governors, they are not empowering them. They are not investing in them. They are stealing our money, putting it in one bank in Switzerland instead of them to call them. Okay, you have a skill. Which skill do you have? Do you want to do business, or do you want to invest, or do you want to do this, do that? They will not. They will carry our money, go and keep it in one place. They are telling me that I said they should. They must share the money.
All right.
Madam,
thank you very much.
Wait. You see, man, not cut me. Madam, I've been saying this thing more than many years now. They must empower our youth.
We see.
They must.
Sophia, I did not say they should not empower people. We are talking about how is this going to be possible. We are looking for a system that is going to be possible.
Wait. You see, the last one, they said database. Listen, when they are stealing our money, they are not shouting database. When the politician is stealing our money, they don't cry database. My brother, that's small. Make them start for somewhere. They go to monitor them. They go to do. Our boys can do something. Make them start. We cannot wait for database. Not be today. Lord Jonathan, when he want to come more for power, he talks saying he say make them do the database. All of them they carry face. I mean, you not see the interview. Why did they 8 years they not do that database? Now they want to shout database. I bet my dad will not get that time. Our people don't have that time. They have to do something now. Or they share Nigeria. Make everybody go find your own way. once a sort of particular ethnic group want put everybody for bondage. No, it no work, my brother. Thank you. Now that one now I want to talk.
All right. Thank you very much for your contribution. Hello. I give you 2 minutes. You have called before. Yeah.
Yes, I just want to answer that woman that just called now. Yeah. And the reason is that ambition mentality earlier on. Alright. Now, this woman needs to have a business in Nigeria to understand what we're saying. Now, if you don't have a business in Nigeria, you can't understand. People that she's comparing people who in Nigeria that is working. Yes, Nigeria that is working, Nigeria that is here. We are working because the system does not allow laziness. So, as I'm telling you now, I'm just closing from work now, and I've done 15-hour shift for today. I started 9 o'clock, and I just closed for 12 o'clock. So, which country? I mean, who can close, who can do 15 hours in Nigeria? Who? Can Nigeria go to work with bicycle? No. So, Nigerians are very lazy in Nigeria. I'm telling you, only what they want to do is to invest like that. That's why all these people that do Yapa, all these guys that just came out to UK, they were struggling. They were struggling for the first few months because they couldn't understand the way the system works. They are used to work, to wake up in the morning, go to work 8 o'clock, go 4 o'clock, and that's free for the day. So this woman needs to understand how it works.
All right.
They didn't see anything as an opportunity.
All right.
So that's the really.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Hello, your name and where you're calling us from, please. Go ahead. Hello, your name and where you're calling us from.
Hello, Isima. My name is Yemi. I'm calling from London here.
Please go ahead.
Yes, I want to talk about what Sophia
Professor Wasofia. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, that is talking about. She's too sentimental. How can you say they should empower youth? Which youth is in Nigeria now that you want to empower? Is it the one on the social media shouting up and down? All the youth
that want to scatter the country.
God bless you. Or that want to live in Lekki, live in Banana Island, live on a wealthy life, driving a G-Wagon. Which youth is she talking about? And she will continue to be saying that this one ethnic group cannot keep everybody bondage. Which ethnic group is keeping people bondage? Let's start from Jonathan regime. Jonathan packed the whole Igbo in his regime. What did they come out from? Nothing. That's how it works in Nigeria. Look at Buhari, the same thing. Pack the whole Hausa in his own. What? Nothing. The same thing, Jagaban. Let's give this man a chance. He's not up to 2 months in the office. Let's give him a chance. You'll be saying they should get all the money that politician is packing. They should give it to our youth. Let them pack to which database. Database cannot work now. They cannot wait. When are they going to wait? Is it until they die? If she's living abroad, I'm living abroad. They started from somewhere. But you, Nigeria, does not want to start from anywhere who wants to share the money. Share the money. Let everybody go. Let everybody go. You people should go if you want to go. I know she's from Benin. She can follow the Igbo too and go. We should have this mentality of we must start from somewhere. This must work. We people that we are living in our country, we are coming. I live in UK. Are you telling me if I'm comfortable very well in Nigeria, I will come to UK? I worked with French Embassy for 6 years in Nigeria before leaving and come to UK. What's she talking about? Every time you empower, what should you want to empower? Is it the youth in all this your Edo youth, especially that useless one? Sorry for saying that. That called Brother Mike. It happen here.
Is it the youth that you are going to empower?
Thank you. All those people, any little people will try to say, let's share the money. Let everybody share the money. Which one are you sharing? If you are in position, if she's in position today, she will do the same thing too. That's what we are saying. We need to orientate ourselves. That's what you always say. We need to orientate ourselves. We need to allow this system to work. She's talking that they are abroad and sharing money. Government will give you money. If government give you money, are you not paying tax? Are they not collecting the money back? If Nigeria give you money today, who is going to pay Nigeria? Are they paying tax? You say you go have like a 6-7 shops. They'll tell you how much you say. At least I'm paying my tax. They say, how much I say? I'm paying 5,500 per year. I'm paying my tax. Is that one a tax? Is that a tax?
A tamper. Different from Baba Blue.
I'm a care worker. You understand me? I work community care worker.
Yes.
Sometimes for my tax, sometimes they will charge me not less than sometimes 400 pounds, 500 pounds for my tax. But I should be saying they should share money. Which one are they sharing? And secondly, if you watch now, Ijene was talking about Emefiele. When court, the whole Supreme Court give Emefiele order that they should allow the old not to be going back, did Emefiele obey the court? No. But now they are calling the United Nations is working. I mean, the whole world is watching. Which whole world is watching?
Those are immediately you hear that. Those are the Igbos. Those are the IPOB Igbos. That's how they shout.
The Supreme Court did obey the Supreme Court. They are a bunch of criminals. We always say they are stupid people. Okay, look at one of the lawyers yesterday. That was Nigeria is a zoo. Nigeria is a zoo. And you are still living in that zoo. They have not leave the zoo.
And then you want Nigeria to give you money.
Yes, the one that put one stupid cap in her head like this. It's happening. Nigeria is a zoo. Nigeria is, and you are sitting there, living in the zoo. You're supposed to find your way to the forest. Leave the zoo alone.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
This is another powerful lady. You are part of the City Boy movement. I salute you.
Before, I live in Lagos. I live in Lekki. I have a house in a Royal Garden Estate. Before I leave it, I moved down to Lekki with my family. What are you talking about? Any small thing you be saying, share money. Which one are we sharing?
A tango.
Who going to share?
Different from Baba Blue. Thank you very much. Thank you.
He's in Aso Rock now.
He's in Aso Rock. Yes, that's it.
He's in Aso Rock now.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you very much. I salute you. Hello, your name and where are you calling us from?
My name is Joy.
Joy.
I'm sorry. Sophia is not standing for us with you. I'm a Benin lady for the family.
Okay.
This one that called finish now. You said Bramak. Bramak is not Benin testing.
Yes.
But as it's in Lagos, it's like Benin too. No language that don't live in that Benin city. Igbo, Yoruba, they are in Benin city. You think that we just keep quiet sometimes? You people will just talk anyhow. We'll just look at most of the people. They will not say anything. We are looking at these people. We understand so. Some big Sophia cannot talk for us. Because Sophia is other territorially. We understand so. Like it's not Benin testing. We think that everybody that is living in Benin, they are citizens of Benin. Huh? Please, all those people that include people that they are not a youth. They are not youth. Huh? If they stop all those things, they go and look for job. This rubbish that is going on this social media, they need to put a stop on it. Not the one you are talking about that is a Benin. And you say, what Benin people did to you people? Huh? This rubbish needs to stop there. Move Benin for your people matter. It's not everybody that lives in Benin. They are sitting on Benin. Most of Benin people we don't used to say anything. We keep quiet. We watch all those things that is going on. My brother, sorry, that is why I just
no problem. You call. You say whatever is in your mind. The country is back. Nigeria is back. That's what we are saying. Let us know what is in people's mind because the government is listening. It's not Buhari government. Our government is listening. Hello, your name and where are you calling us from? Go ahead.
Hello, Simon. It's Victor here.
Yes, I salute you. Go ahead.
I salute you too. You see, this issue that we are dragging all the time, the Igbo and all of that. You see that the people that are causing trouble, they're just hiding to strike to cause trouble. If I go back to this thing, you will understand that when Benin was part of Western region, all the way and Delta, if you read the history, you will see that Benin, Warri, Lagos, Ibadan, and Ife, they were the hub of commerce in Southwest. and you will never hear anybody. Then when you hit that,
we can't hear you very well, sir. Can you fix your sound?
Okay, I will. Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
So Benin, Warri, Lagos, Ibadan, Ife, and Akure, they were the hub of commerce, and there was never anything like somebody will see a Benin person and discriminate, or a Benin person will see a Yoruba person and discriminate. There was never anything like that until the Igbo involved in everybody. This is where this discrimination is where you were hearing somebody was talking about Benin, somebody will be talking about Yoruba, somebody will be talking. This is where all of these things started. Because these people, and all those people that are staying in that Benin, if you look at them, they are not proper Benin people.
Yes.
You can never find a proper Benin person attacking
then
anybody.
I would know alternative. Go ahead.
You understand?
Yes.
You will never see any proper Benin person attacking anybody. It is just recently that you see when society has been saturated with different kind of behavior. The people you will never see attack people. You don't see real Benin people attacking. You don't see Akwa Ibom attacking anybody. You don't see Yoruba attacking anybody. Igbo Hausa doesn't attack anybody. Everybody are living peacefully until Igbo is the problem of that country. And they are the one doing propaganda, poisoning the heart of people. Until everybody will face them and start telling them off. That is when they will realize that everybody already know them now. They will not be able to voice. And they will calm down.
Mm-hmm.
But because of a lot of people have been romancing their ego for too long, this is what gives birth to all those miscreants now. This is what gives birth to all this fight that is going on, that nobody knows where they belong anymore.
No problem. The president will solve that problem. Trust me. Our president will solve it.
We are praying that these things to be solved. I don't dislike Igbo people. Don't get me wrong. I don't dislike.
We love Igbo people.
I'm just talking about how they are creating hatred in the country.
Yeah, we know that.
And this is why you see today a Benin person start fighting Yoruba. If you go back to history, Yoruba and Benin, they are related people. They don't fight. The Oba of Benin will not start fighting Tinubu. It will never happen. Or you will see Oba of Benin started fighting Oba one Alaafin of Oyo, or start fighting Olu of Warri, or start fighting. You will never see things like that. But those miscreants that they are mixed, all those mixed people, they are mixed into the people, and they want to use hatred to divide everybody so that everywhere go confused. They are the one causing this problem.
They have failed.
They are the one causing this problem.
They have failed. Thank you very much, brother. Let me pick.
Should stop this because when Wasofia is talking, I don't understand. Maybe she's talking something that she wants to say, but she doesn't know how to put it. I don't understand. But share money. Are you going to share money to all those children, 17-year-old that is already believing in ritual, deceiving their girlfriend to the bush to go and want to make money?
A town hall different from Baba Blue. Let me pick up another call, brother. We don't have much time. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Isino.
I salute you.
I have to call back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have to call back. Please, I beg you, in the name of God, one day, please, you want us to help us do a program about that beautiful land called Benin. Please, there are beautiful people of Benin. You will never, very reserved people. But they have one problem. They share border with the people from the east. And these people are moving into them. A lot of mixed blood among them who are causing problems. But one day you should help us do a program for Benin people themselves to speak up. They are not that many. They are very reserved people.
Yeah, you tell me when you are ready. This platform is for everybody. It's for all night. Tell me when you are ready and you have your people that want to speak up. Then you can do it. All right?
No, I'm not from Benin. I'm a Yoruba person.
Yeah,
So
I mean, I can't organize program for people. It's only when they are ready. Understand? So we can only talk the way we are talking, and if they want to call in and clarify, they clarify. Are you getting me now? If you are any tribe, wherever you from, and you feel like something is wrong and you need to clarify it, you can come forward and we'll give you opportunity to speak. And people will call in and then make their own observation and contribution too. Yes.
They are welcoming because they are welcoming a lot of people into them.
The same thing happened. Let me tell you, it's not only in Benin. Even the Igbo people, they are very good people. I said I graduated from Nnamdi Azikiwe University. I spent more than 5 years studying industrial production engineering, and after I finished, I was there. I was doing business. I was doing a lot of things there. They are very accommodative, good people. My friends are Igbo. In fact, I accommodated one in my house. Even in the face of their threat, I still bring him to my house because I know him long time. So all of us, there's no tribe that is not good. And then there's no tribe that does not have bad. Yes.
Where did they come from?
These people came from when Nnamdi Kanu started 10 years ago. And because the federal government has been pardoning criminals. That's why if you hear it in my program, I've been saying that criminals must be punished. The federal government should not allow this thing to escalate to a point. The federal government must be proactive, not reactive. Not when something has gone out of hand, then the federal government will be looking for ways to solve it. The federal government must be very proactive too. Now that they are starting, like people like all these people giving commands somewhere, they say they are running de facto government abroad on exile, all these rubbish criminals. The government must take tactical steps to stop this criminality once and for all. There is nobody that can fight the government. It is when we have a stupid government in office that is not concerned about the people that they will allow all these things to happen. So yeah, that is why we say we need a national orientation. That ministry must be functional and to orient people and everything. That is where the mistake is coming from. And you have been hearing me shouting that the government must keep people updated. That is how developed countries are running. They inform people of their daily activities, what they are doing, because they are there to serve the people, not to be sitting in their room. How, if the public are looking for information, they will be going and be searching for information? No. What is the job of the politicians and the government? Is to give the people information of what they are doing every day, so that the people will know that our government is working for us. But when the people are keeping quiet, the government is keeping quiet, they are not doing anything, just like that. People, miscreants, like all these IPOP criminals, they will be everywhere, running propaganda, running all kinds of nonsense, fake news everywhere. As we speak now, there are some lists that is flying around. They say this is ministerial list. They are causing confusion everywhere. We need a national orientation program to correct these things. My brother, thank you very much. Let me allow other people to call in. We'll continue this conversation. That is why we are here. The City Boy movement is here to stop these criminals from what they are doing. Thank you very much. I see you. All right. Hello. Hello, I salute you. Yes.
Yeah. Good day. Good day. Thank you for this program. Afolabi calling from DC.
I salute you. Please go ahead.
Yeah, so I want to start with this man called Farouk Timi that goes to
Arise TV every day.
Yes, to talk. And it's just a shame that man has called himself to a nuisance. You see him talk, you know that he is predetermined of what he wants to say, that he wants to attack. There is nothing the City Boy has done that was good before that guy. Everything is before City Boy announced his bid for the presidential election. This man has been attacking City Boy. He said City Boy will not be elected. Even there was a time he placed a bet that if City Boy should be elected, whether he's not going, he will leave Nigeria. But today, City Boy is the president. This man is still in Nigeria. It's just a shame, and people should stop listening to that man. And no reasonable people will waste their time on Arise TV because those people that are not journalists, they are just political commentators. On the people of the Benin people, if you are not an Idu person, you are not a Benin person. People can go there and settle, their parents would have settled there for years. If you are not an Idu person, you are not a Benin person. And the Idus should start calling them out. People cannot come and sit in your place because they speak their language and they are decimating your clan. the people should speak up, because if you don't speak up, people will categorize all of you together. On the Igbos are good people, but problem everybody have with them is when it comes to money, power, this authoritarianism. I think they have to work on it. That is not to say that we don't have one or two people that don't believe in that. But this is the common thing to them. Even in their matrimonial home, their spouse will complain. This when you are coming from your father's house, you didn't bring anything. I own you. They want to own Nigeria too. It doesn't work that way. They have to work with other regions to realize their mission if they want to be president. Hence, they will never be president. They have to work together. They have to work with Jagaban. And the people have said they got on the data collection and our system. I don't want to repeat it, but I want to assure people that Jagaban will do it. He will restore the glory back. And people should believe in him and work with him. This is a listening president. And it has shown from this not up to 3 months. It's a listening with the 8,000 cash transmission they want to do. That listen to them and said they should review it and see what we can do about it. That shows that the city boy is a listening president, and all of us should work with him. And if you have a solution, you should bring it on board. And I know city boy will buy into it. Thank you very much, Mr. Sima, and God bless you.
Bless you more. Thank you very much for your contribution. I so much appreciate you. Thank you very much. Remember, we are kings and queens, and we have overcome the world. That is why we are here. Nigerian is not used to this kind of system of governance that the city boy is bringing. That is why we are hearing them shouting and crying. We are aware. The city boy is bringing a system that the Nigerians have not used to before. So we understand their plight, but they should be patient. Hello, sir. I salute you. Please go ahead.
The town hall
different from Baba Blue. This is truly a town hall different from Baba Blue. That is what is going on here. Yes.
Thank you very much. You see, this your show is really, see the way people are calling it. Everybody is expressing their mind. That will tell you that we have a problem, and definitely the solution is here. The city boy himself is here. That's why, people say, it's for now, it's supposed to be doing it. No, you need to listen. You need to listen from everybody, everywhere. And let me say this again. I think I would like the city boy, the president said, let us look at this federation, this system we are operating. This federal system of government we are operating today is on paper. It's not real. It's not real. So we need to properly practicing it the way it's supposed to be. That's why I would beg him to do, because everybody, we are missing it all. We are missing it down and there, because all the past presidents, all over than 40 years, they say we are practicing federal system government, but this is not the really federal system government now. So we need to debate that, and we need to start doing it in according to the standard. Regarding the database, yes, it's very, very key important, and I like the way you're responding to people. For example, now we have different central database. Let me the NINI. They have at least, as far as I know, over 100 million Nigerians are registered for that. The same to BVN. The same with SIM card. It is the same number. If you look at the BVN, the NINI, and the SIM card, it is the same number we are all using. So we need to start centralizing this together and make use of it. For example, now, the world has moved far. Like people are saying it in developed countries, we can still do it. It's very, very simple. So I think government should give a room. And I know City Boy is bringing a young youth into it who are very brilliant, who can really support, especially what we are coming on your show like this. It's very, very important. We should key into that. It's very, 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 very important. This database we really need it. It really help to centralize all the database. And if we have it, for example, now in UK here, they have central database for the NHS. But every region have their peculiarity based on that within that NHN. The same thing. We can repeat that in Nigeria. All of us will have.
Yes, this is what I wanted to say. I just remember. So please, let me tell you something. If you call into this program, what you need to do is to tell us your name and where you are calling from, because the city boy himself is listening to your contribution and your suggestion. Trust me. So whenever you call in, don't think that we are just talking anyhow. The city boy is listening to you, your contribution and your suggestions. So please go ahead, sir. Yes.
1 million, like I said, my name is Ade Richard. I had it from several websites. The SEMA program, they are listening to it. Like the way they were listening to some of the prominent media in the Abuja. They are listening to it very, very well. So they should please, this central database, very key important. When we have the central one that we capture every data within Nigeria, then every state you have their peculiarity in it. So if you are feeling any data within that central database, you know, if you are from Lagos State, you know that you have to adapt to their peculiarity there. For example, now you're asking about the DBN, the driving license. It has to be central. It has to be central for the whole country. Then every state will have their different peculiarity based on their condition attached to it. You know definitely that if you are relocating from Akwa Ibom to Lagos State, the same driving license, you have to change it, and you have to make sure that you adapt to their peculiarity for that state. The same thing will be in all the same thing should be with the hospital, with sensor, everything. We should have complete one database that will capture all the whole country, not both cities, but every state. You have their own different peculiarity in that data, in that central database. So that's my own contribution here. Thank you very much, Isima. Greet you again. All these our Southeast people, I think with time they will catch up. All this nonsense they are doing, I think the City Boy is looking at them. Thank you that City Boy putting jump in it, because they try as much as possible to drive City Boy into it. And City Boy is listening to the advice from the wise men. Don't jump into their problem. Don't quickly release criminal Nnamdi Kanu to them. Don't listen to them. They will jump back again to come and meet Sanwo-Olu. They start disturbing that guy. The people don't listen to them. Now, what they are doing now, they are rejecting sit at home. They are coming out. They are doing it by themselves. This is what's supposed to be what Enugu State is doing. That is what they're supposed to have done long time ago. They are dragging everybody, blaming Buhari, now blaming Tinubu. If you not that don't release, sit at home, not stop. You people are lying. By the time hungry fire will head, you go reject. Why somebody will just sit down, feel like tell you say sit down at home. When I can't blame president. If you release Nnamdi Kanu for you people, is that how it's supposed to be? So thank you very much, Ngesima. That's my contribution here this afternoon.
I salute you. Thank you very much for your contribution. Thank you very much. I don't know how true this news is. I've just got this information that the federal government is doing a very marvelous job already as we speak. And just like we know that the City Boy in Lagos deployed the Cisco system to dictate all the ghost workers and all the people that have not been paying tax. We know we want the system to be centralized, that will stop all this criminality. We have already the system. BVN can be integrated into the Cisco program. The NIN can be, the NIN can be integrated into the system, so that we can have a national verification identity system that we can use to solve lots of problems. Are you getting me now? This is what we need. So I just got this information. He said the federal government says it has detected over 1,600 civil servants with fake employment letters in its efforts to block leakages and the infiltration of ghost workers in the civil service. Hello, I salute you. Please go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
I want to give a personal example of myself that tells you there is already a database system in Nigeria. All we need to do is to collect it, is to harness it, and is to make it work. The National Voters Registration, I registered twice. One, I was in Lagos. I was with at a local government primary school next to it. They were doing registration there, and I was just starting with my friend, and we went in. He said, "I'm going to register. Why don't you come and register?" I went in. After a while, we did the registration. We left. We were not given any. We were not told anything. So I forgot about it. Then I was surfing the net, and this thing came up. You can do your registration online. I did the registration here online because I was going to Nigeria. Then I went to Nigeria. I did everything. I concluded everything at period in Yaba. Now, when it was time for me to collect the voter's card, I got to the council where I was to pick the voter's card. Then they told me, sorry, your voter's card is not issued because you registered twice. I said, no, I didn't register twice. So you register twice, you have to go back to Bureau in Yaba to sort it out. And I went to Bureau in Yaba. Fortunately, I met the IT person there who was in charge of IT. He said to me, you registered twice. I said, no, I never registered twice. I swore, because the one I did at the local government with my friend, I had forgotten. And he said, look, I will convince you that you registered twice. What is your name? So he just typed on it. It was even on his phone. On his phone. He showed me. He said, well, this is you. This is you. Now it just came to me. So that's something that with that voter's registration card, I don't need to register anywhere again. I have now researched on it. If I move from Lagos now to live in Abuja, all I need to do is change my address. I don't have to register again to vote. BVN is another thing that links all Nigerians together. Your mobile phone is another thing that links you together. So you see, there are three basic identity
system. Yes.
System. They just need to
integrate it. That's what we are saying now. Integrate it together. Yeah, and make it one.
Like
to become a verifiable identity system. Yes.
Finish. And look, your sister Sophia, or what's her name? She has the same mentality that we all have as a Nigerian that has not left Nigeria. But the moment we leave Nigeria and we now begin to live in civilized world, then we should now be able to see why we were like that in Nigeria. But unfortunately for her, she's still stuck in that mindset. I'm not insulting her. I just hope she will take this on board as a criticism.
And sorry, sir, there's something you said. I also want to tell you my own experience. Remember the first time when Jonathan started was it the NIN or whatever? Jonathan was the first one that started it, or BVN, I can't remember. I did mine, and I forgot about it like 7 years ago or 6 years ago. When it was time for me to renew my passport, they say if you don't have BVN, you cannot. They say, have you? I say, I remember I registered. Do you know that I tried to register again, just like what happened to you? It did not work. They say, oh, I already registered. That I need to do something. I need to go and find the old slip so that they can track it and change it. I said, so we have a database, but why has it not been functional? Why has it? So the ones I registered and I forgot when I was serving somewhere, I just registered it somehow and I forgot about it. I never knew that system is still available. So when I wanted to do it again, they said no, that I need to go and look for that slip. We just need the number so that we can connect it and give you a new one. The news. I say, oh my God. So this is exactly what you are saying.
If you don't get,
yes.
If you don't get that slip, what happens?
If you don't get the slip, then they will now use another method. According to them, they will use another method.
Yes,
yes.
That's what I'm asking, because I know when I wanted to get my card, I had lost my slip. Then
yes, yes. So if you lost your slip, all you need to do is to give your detail. What they will need to do, it will take time for them to resolve it. You know, Nigerian something. So they need to contact somebody that is in charge for them to resolve it for you. But it will not go through immediately. Yes.
Isima, there is another thing that we all keep overlooking. There is a guy that calls from America and is talking about the database, this and that. People live in the village. Tell me, have you been to any village where there are no mobile phones? You will be surprised.
Yeah, but it cannot be the people that have phone and the people that don't have phone. Which one is more than?
The people that don't have the people that have phone is more than people.
So why are we punishing people that we can solve a problem and take compare? Now, when the system start working, those people will now begin to tap into it. That is how it works. That's how it works.
You, Sima, there is no village you will get to in Nigeria that you not see people with mobile phone. That's what I'm saying. And those mobile phones are registered. So if you are talking about a village of 10 people and about 4 of them has a mobile phone, that means 4 people in that village already have identification. We just need to work on the... But to say it cannot work is a defeatist ideology. It can work. It has worked. We just need to perfect it. My sister, Sophia needs to get away from the mindset of everybody. Government must do everything for us. It is only in Nigeria. It was while I was in Nigeria until recently that you are sure you buy your fuel today for 5 naira. Tomorrow you must buy it for 5 naira. It was only in Nigeria until recently that has changed when there is no subsidy. That tells you that government is putting money into it. Another thing we get from this government, how many Nigerians pay tax? In Sima, the workforce in Nigeria, 95% of Nigerians are civil servants. How can a country like that survive when 95% of us are civil servants collecting salary from the government?
That one is the fault of the government, but the city boy is here to solve it. That's all I can tell you. He solved it when he was a governor in Lagos State. He can do it. So let's forget about that one.
Nigeria will be fine. No, I'm just telling my sisters to understand why we are where we are. They need to first identify why we are where we are before we can be where we want to be. Where we want to be.
You want to speak like our vice president. Where?
We want to be like England, America, Britain, Russia. Well, yeah, fine. We will go get there.
Yes.
But where we currently are, how did we get there? What makes us?
How did we get to where we?
We need to work on it.
Yes, boss.
People need to understand that an average Nigerian needs to pay his tax. Sima, I just got paid this morning, and I'm looking at my pay slip.
They don't come out the money already.
What I'm paying in tax, I'm a poor man. The billionaire does not pay it in Nigeria.
Even in this country, billionaire don't pay it. Because a billionaire is not working. You see, you don't understand these things. Me, I understand these things. Me, I can tell you.
Sima, a billionaire here is employing a fantastic accountant,
yes,
to beat his tax system. That fantastic accountant is not a billionaire, so that fantastic accountant is paying his own tax.
Yes,
he's only helping the billionaire to find loopholes to bring down his tax.
Yes.
In Nigeria, billionaire absolutely will not pay. He does not employ a taxman, an accountant to help him bring it down.
A billionaire is not an employee now. Oh my God, why are you talking like this?
No, I'm just saying a rich man who is even an employee in Nigeria. How many employers in Nigeria pay?
No, look at what we are talking about here. A rich man is not an employee. He's an employer, right? And look at how he works.
Yes.
He must have collected lots of loans, lots of things. He will only pay tax after he has paid his debt. Simple. I don't know why people don't learn these things.
An employer here pays employer's tax. But an employer in Nigeria does not pay employer's tax. He gives his employees a peanut.
That one I said that it is the federal government that have failed in that. You understand me? That is why the city boy has come. Every employer, the system should work. It's very easy the way it's working here. You understand me? Every employer pays the NIN and together with the contribution by the employee. So that is how it works. That is how they contribute money and they have money. In this country, they don't even produce much, but they have a product, but they collect taxes.
I can tell you an employer in Nigeria is taking tax from his employee. Are not remitting it.
They are not even remitting it, and the government is not doing anything about it. So that's what we are saying. Yeah.
So we will get there. we are getting there. Let people understand that we could have a definite identity in Nigeria where everybody can have an identity. And what are we talking about? Do you know you cannot just get, if the day you are given birth to in Lagos and you register, they have a database for registering birth. It's a national thing, but I know it works well in Lagos. It's a long birth certificate like this. In those days, you can go to the council and say, "Oh, take money, give me a birth certificate." Now you cannot get that particular one. You are only given one when you are registered at the hospital. Anybody could check that in Lagos. So, is that not something that could be built on to create a database for babies that are born? Then we will go on like that. It go on like that when those of us who were born 20 years, 30 years back grow up and die. Nigeria is building a database. But Nigeria, we have a problem. We want to, the day we are born is the day we want to run. We do not believe in setting goals and planning to working towards it. Because we have been so bastardized by religion that tells us there is miracle somewhere. So we want to work. We want things to happen. We don't want to plan. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your contribution. And just to let everybody know about this program, I think it's on a Zoom. The UK APC chairman is organizing a town hall, a town hall different from Babablu. The APC chairman is organizing a town hall meeting to mark the 60 days of the city boy in office on the 29th of July. 29th of July. So that's it. If you want to be part of it, you can screenshot this and use the meeting ID and the passcode to join this meeting. 29th of July, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. UK Nigerian time. And I think they are also streamlined. They want to do it on Ben TV United Kingdom in collaboration with Ben TV. So yeah, you can see it. APC United Kingdom is inviting the general public and the progressives in the diaspora and Nigeria to a virtual town hall conference. Topic 60 days of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and all of that. Yeah, so if you want to be part of it, you can come and be part of it. Yeah, host is the JK Adebola, Chairman APC UK and all of that. So yes, this is an opportunity for you to be part of it. I'm going to post this on my page so that you can get the details. All right, guys, let me just give one person opportunity to speak before I leave. Yeah, a town hall different from Badablu. I salute you. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon, my brother.
Yes, I salute you. I think so many ladies have been calling today. Let me give it to all the ladies. Let me give it to all the ladies in the house. Hey! We are kings and queens. Thank you very much. Please tell us your name.
Yeah, my name is Sarah. I want to contribute to respond to some of the things Sophia said about sharing the money. And when you say something, because that is the area I started watching you.
Yeah.
See, everybody that called and speak Benin does not make them Benin. My question is, like people, like Igbo people who are fighting out to become Biafra, in future, when they change their name to become Biafra or they succeed, are they mean that they are not Igbo again? Because when they say Itu is a Benin, who changed to Benin, where are Benin, where are Itu, where are Igudu, Igudu. But the Igbo come inside, try to change, manipulate everybody to be against each other. Please, I want to say it very clear and loud. Uwasobia is not a Benin person.
Okay.
If he claim that he's a Benin, he has to come to Benin. Come and take the test so that we know where you came from. Who are you? Many Igbo people who born in Benin using Benin as a propaganda. They do it in Yoruba. They do it in Akwa Ibom. They do it in many states. They do it in the north. Hiding their real identity of them and using other people's identity to make fraud or bringing creation or bringing confusion just for them. They don't want Nigeria to be successful. Nigeria will be successful. It's just a matter of time.
Amen.
One thing I want Nigeria to know, if you are proud of Nigeria, you want to be that Nigeria we are dreaming of, they have to cut Igbo out of Nigeria. Without Igbo, Nigeria can never stabilize. Because they are the ones making all those propaganda, removing their name and putting other people into their name and using it to cause confusion everywhere. Anybody that sees that is attacking the Yorubas, attacking other people in the name of Benin, please, it's not a Benin person. Yoruba also people, they are doing it. They will say that they are Yoruba, attacking Yoruba. I see a lot of Yoruba attacking Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Those are not Yoruba. If you go and look their history, their forefathers migrated from Southeast. And we can prove that. You can't go to the white people, they have DNA. Everybody should go and do it DNA to see where really they belong to. If you know that you are Benin, come with your DNA test so that we see if that you are pure Benin. If you are Yoruba and you are against Tinubu or against any Yoruba or you are supporting IPOP or whatever, go and do your DNA test and bring it and let's see. That is aside for Uwa Sophia. Please, it's not a Benin person. If you know that he is a Benin, let him come to Benin city and prove that she is a Benin. I stop there. So about the thing you guys are saying about the database. Database will work in Nigeria. But the criminals, when you work in Nigeria, a lot of people will see that people where they call themselves, they are 70 million, 80 million. You will see that they are not up to like that. If the system will work, they have to make that sacrifice. First, remove the Southeast. Nigeria will work. Those database will work. But as you say, all the Tinubu supporter or APC, they are listening to this program. And you said that you are very good in IT. They should employ people like you or other group, people who are good in those computers, to see how they can put this thing forward. Not the old people, all those old cargo working with the old people, or they don't want the system to work. They have to bring the new people who have the idea. That we can see from there how this thing can work.
Yes.
But for Nigeria to work, this you know how this thing can work. You know IT. A lot of our people, I have brothers and sisters who are very good in this IT. All of them, they are all in Europe. Those people don't even know anything. They are in the office in Nigeria. If our president can do that and select the young people who are so brilliant and come over to Nigeria and start making this system to work and retire this old cargo, I think Nigeria will move forward.
Yes.
That is my take for that. So a good Nigeria will work. Let's see ourselves as one. If you are Yoruba, be proud of your Yoruba. If you are Benin, proud of the Benin. If you are Igbo, proud of who you are Igbo. If you are Calabar, proud of who you are. We should stop, because the white people, if we say we want to imitate the white people, I can make an example every day, every time. Netherlands here and Belgium, they speak similar language. French and Belgium also speak similar language. There is no French or Netherlands we go and tell Belgium that, oh, you are not from Netherlands, you are not from France. It's an insult. That is what people are doing. They are insulting other tribes because we are quiet. We are so quiet. And they think that we are fools. But they forget that English said, a silence is the best given to a fool. They forget that English. My fellow Nigeria, let's see ourselves as one. But for me, I can never see Igbo as a Nigeria. They are the cause of Nigeria problem. And they are the cause of those propaganda we hear everywhere. That when you see Benin, you see like Yoruba, you see this. Everybody use bad eye to look each other. Now Igbo starter, Igbo are the one who are causing this problem. And anybody that speaks bad against other tribes, Nigeria should know that they are equal. No matter the language they speak, they are pure equal. That is where I will stop. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you very much for your contribution. I so much appreciate it. And what you are saying is completely correct. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. If you want to call us, you didn't. I didn't want to pick up call, but I think this. I'm ending this video now because it's almost. Yes. I think the last caller is the best caller so far. Summarize everything that we have been discussing here, guys. Nigeria is back. That is the truth. The city man is the last man standing and is still standing with 10 lives. He's the right man for the job. Ministerial list. Yes, we are expecting the list today and tomorrow. There are so many lists that is flying around. Until I get my own confirmed news, that is when I will share it with you, guys. Until I get my own confirmed news, that is when I'm going to share it. So yes, be expecting the list to be released either today or tomorrow, and then we'll get it sorted. Everything will be sorted. The city boy is listening to us, trust me, and he's making sure that he's doing his best, and we are working with him to achieve success. The city boy movement, we are patriotic Nigerians coming together for the first time in history to support our own elected president and government to make it successful with our skills, ideas, and opinion, and skills. We are sharing it together to support our government, and this is what we need. And this is what Nigeria has been missing. We have been seeing all these fake activists. For example, this man, all these fake activists doing all kinds of things for themselves, but today they are no longer functional in the country, and will never allow that to work. We now have patriotic Nigerians that are ready to support their own government to become successful. That's it. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
I salute you.
Chairman, good morning. I just on my phone at the year waiting the last caller talk, but make I use this opportunity, chip in some things, because I believe say people they listen and all this and all that. This government this government to succeed. Everybody has to be involved. Do what you have to love your country for the country to survive. Some people are haters, they don't want the country to work. But in my own case, I have some suggestions and I have some advice for people. Make Nigerians, we they try to diversify to ease the stress from the government. What I mean by diversifying is that we don't to stay on fuel for a long time. We get gas for that country. Make people they endeavor now. They run gas on their vehicle and they run gas for their home. The price of fuel will fall naturally because of the demand of fuel go they reduce. As I know in Nigeria, but I'm 100% sure that if I'm sending my vehicle to Nigeria, that vehicle will be powered with gas. I'm not going to use my money buy food. Because gas, this part of the world where we see vehicles, trucks that they run on gas. So why can't we do that? I wish I have the power and the fund. I will set them up for Southwest. But I not get the power. But we get the idea of waiting to make that country be a better place. Because there's a lot of cabals for that country where no one make the country work. But we go tell them saying our life because the will of the people, the good people will support the present president we did it. We want make it succeed so that we self we did the country. We self we go dey happy say yes, our country and the poverty line is reduced. So I use this opportunity to tell people say make them try to diversify. The one way get house, make it put gas for your house, powered gas vehicle, your kitchen, everything, power with gas. The demand for fuel go reduce.
We need to also have a safety system in place that will for risk assessment and other things. So
exactly
for risk assessment.
And when we have this risk safety in place, it will provide jobs. This thing when I tell you now, how many jobs it will provide. This thing when I just talk so. You know how many jobs it will provide. Drivers will go drive that truck, go there. Different gas station where they go set the power, the gas and all those things. It did there. You know how many economy go change because of the way. You see, We have to understand the system where we dey run for that country. We be one way people for that country, and that is why we're having problem. If one person buy pencil light now, say if that person just talk say this pencil light e dey okay, everybody na that pencil light. Life no, they no dey run country like that, and people no dey behave like that. If we won't buy anything go Nigeria, they go say, they know they use this one, and this one that they use. Really? How are we going to solve our problem? But if we they say, okay, now this one we want. At the end of the day, we go end up enriching some set of people. That is why some companies for Nigeria, I don't want to mention them, but the cement, see the amount with the buy cement. Everybody now, if they never use cement build house, they never believe say they won't stay for house. This part of the world when I did now, 90% of their building now wood. If you go Apapa for Nigeria again, because I go for Lagos, go Apapa, you go see house where they built with wood since the 60s where you put it. It still stand till now for Apapa there. So all these things, now waiting we need to come outside so that the government go fee hear us. Make them bring people with people with get idea when not there to the government. Make them bring them in. We go solve our problem because we don't travel. We don't say as them the wrong things. But we need to bring these people in so that they go advise the government, okay, we're gonna do this or we're gonna do this or because it's at the end of the day, everybody goes smart. The economy go kick up because we get the money, we get the people, we get the resources, anything you want to think of. So now implementation of ideas. Once we start to come up with ideas, once we leave all those other people with them, they say now their own problem with that. Make them not use their own disturb us. So that any region we want making country, make inside good, make it follow the train. The one we no want, make them leave them behind. Wahala no dey. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your contribution. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. This is the last one. I'm not taking any calls anymore. I just want to let the IPOB people to know, because I will come back again. They have been running propaganda that there's going to be a rerun of election, but we have update on that, which I will talk about it later. But I just want to show you this before we go, guys. Nigeria is back, and the city boy is in charge. It's the Jagaban's turn. Whether you like it or not, go and sleep. Are you getting me now? So you see, look at it. Vote cast in all parts of Nigeria are equal. Abuja is seen as a state under the law. Winning Abuja is not a requirement to be president. Once a candidate gets 25% in 24 states, wins the presidential election with or without FCT. This is from Femi Falana, son on 25% FCT, okay? That is very powerful. State press statement, federal universities remain tuition free and all of that. Okay, powerful. You know, we have been hearing all these people saying that they have increased school fees. We will give you updates based on that later tonight if we come back. Hopefully, we can be able to get the ministerial list if it's out. Then if it's not out, tomorrow, Thursday, of course, unfailingly, we are going to talk about it, guys. Thank you very much for listening, and thank you very much for being part of this broadcast today. My name is Akbarawa Nsima, the first son of Idu. I'm from Akwa Ibom. Our job is to make sure that we continue to fight in order to protect and to defend our land. We pray for our president to be strong and healthy, to work with the right people, select the right people that is going to work with him to bring prosperity to the country, to put the country on the right path of success. Anybody that is planning evil, that wants him to fail, has already failed, because the city boy himself has defeated all defeatables, and that is why we are here. We pray for ourselves. I pray for you and I to be strong, to be healthy, and be alive, to enjoy this new government, this new Nigeria, renewed hope that the city boy is bringing to us. Stay blessed, guys, until I come your way next time. Remember, a town hall. A town hall different from Balabu, Bulaba, Bulubulu, Bolombolo. Stay blessed, guys. And bye for now.
If you do anyhow, you say anyhow. If you do anyhow, you say anyhow. If you do anyhow, you say anyhow. Na turn by turn, oh. Na Jagaban turn, oh. Turn by turn. I beg you wait for your turn.
Na turn by turn, oh. Na Jagaban turn, oh. Turn by turn, oh. I beg wait for your turn. Na turn by turn, oh. Na Jagaban turn, oh. Turn by turn, oh. I beg wait for your turn.
We say now turn by turn. Oh.
Na Jagaban turn, turn by turn. I beg you wait for your turn.
If you do anyhow.